5, 4. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to that
Hello.
5%.
That 5%.
Oh my goodness. You know what? I heard a little bit about how you were today, but how
Mhm.
were you? I guess that was like you said, the venting portion.
Oh, yeah. I have a dance audition tomorrow,
Mm-hmm.
which I've been planning for it, but some of the things caught me by surprise. I guess this organization likes to figure things out last minute.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna go audition for this and see how I do. No pressure. If I make
Oh,
the
so you are gonna
team,
audition.
yeah, I'm gonna go audition. Yeah.
Okay.
So if I make the team, that will be really good experience for other teams I plan to audition for later on in the year. But if I don't make it, the audition process is still good experience. So
Mm-hmm.
there's that. There's work, which every day I come a little bit closer and closer to a resolution of what I'm going to do about work. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I know.
that's how I have been. I went to
Mhm.
the dentist, so my teeth are a little bit whiter. And that makes
Oh,
me
that's good.
happy. Yeah.
Mm.
'Cause, oh my gosh, my teeth, I felt like they were so yellow. And then the lady was like, "Oh, that's all plaque." I'm like, "Oh my God, what do I have to do to not get that? I
Ew.
brush
Ew,
my
I
teeth."
hate that's gross to me.
Is-
No, no. Ew. That's gross.
Just talking about that stuff or brushing your teeth.
Ew, I don't like hearing plaque while I'm drinking coffee. It's
Oh.
gross. Oh,
Well,
hey
anyway,
Davita. Hey Anne.
yeah, I'm glad I went to the dentist. So I have a
Ew.
clean slate.
Oh,
You don't
gross.
even like the word dentist?
I'm like now because now I have I might I was wondering what was so freaking wrong. I was turning up everything. I had my plugs on the wrong ears. I kept plugging up everything. Like I told you, like I feel like I'm
Wow.
on something. Like I'm not. To give some context, before this, I was telling you, Doka. I feel as if I was some type of addict or something. I feel like, I would be. I'm reacting or something. I'm not. I just woke up and I'm just
It's
so
one of those days.
disoriented. So yeah. Davita and Anne. Davita says to Anne, I
Oh,
don't have a life. I don't think I don't have a life either. I really don't. Shit. Who has a
yeah.
life these days? I feel like the little kids out here in these streets, they have a more of a life than I do. Trust me. My 12-year-old brother has more of a life than I do.
Aw.
Mm-hmm. No life, no
Well,
friends.
those
Life
are
is
the
great.
days.
That's not true. I'm being a little bit dramatic, but all right. We have a lot to talk about today.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
And I don't even really know what all is going on.
Mm. Well, I think we should start with the Sienna May and Jack Wright situation.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't I've been on other live streams, but even then I wasn't really paying so close attention. I like how
Mm.
I would watch live streams about this, but I'd be like watching SpongeBob too. You know what I mean? like
Multitasking, you're watching.
and this is obviously a serious situation. What I'm saying is I'm
Yeah.
going over it again because I've never really like sat and watched his whole entire video. Haven't
Yeah.
done it. So
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, and goes me either.
Well,
So
what's interesting to me, what I can't wait to hear about is Sienna. These accusations have been out on Sienna May for a while. And I saw,
yeah.
I didn't even know what's going on. I don't even know who she is. I'm assuming
Mm-hmm.
a TikTok person,
Mm-hmm.
but I saw her really bad non apology. First, she had like some "I didn't do it" thing, and then
Yeah.
she had like some dance video, and I was like, "Girl, I don't even know the situation, and I can see that
Uh-huh.
this is some BS." So now that he's
Right.
coming out again and revisiting this, I'm interested to, hear what made him decide to now was the time.
Yeah, I didn't even oh sorry guys for the screen. I didn't even I didn't know anything about this either. Like I heard about it a little bit here and there, but I haven't really been on YouTube. Like I
Mm.
have been on YouTube, but I've been on like the vlog niche
Mhm.
community. I haven't been on the drama community. I haven't even uploaded a
Mm.
video in a month. I have not uploaded a video in a month.
Same. I
I
haven't
know, like
uploaded.
but get this, I started my channel April 29th, and then I've uploaded over like 200 videos, and it's so weird to not upload in a month. Really weird.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
I went crazy. So,
It
um,
works. It's working. It
not
works.
well, I haven't uploaded, so now I'm like at the same spot. I keep losing subscribers and then gaining them in
Mm.
the same day. It's weird. Um,
Hmm.
so let me see. Gaining them in the same day. Okay. So now we are at this video. Oh, this video is only 17 minutes long.
Yeah.
What did I think this video was an hour long? I'm so glad. I mean, it's sad what happened here, but you
Yes.
know, every single serious video on YouTube, it's always like
An hour.
it's almost as if people say to themselves, "Okay, this is a serious video, so this has to be an hour." Like
Yeah. Something
every
like that.
yeah, I really truly believe that that's what goes on in so many people's minds when they're making a YouTube video. Oh, and is anyone getting snow? I'm getting 18 inches starting at 11 o'clock.
That's crazy to me. I've never
Yeah.
seen that in my life. So do you go play in it?
No.
You're like, no.
Well,
If that
because
happened in Texas, everybody's outside playing in it.
well, I mean, we see that it's like New York. You know why I say like I'm like New York, Connecticut? Because New York is nothing to me. It means absolutely not, but it means a lot to the people who are not there. They're like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
gosh, oh the ball drop. Like it means nothing, just like the snow does. Like it means it does. It means nothing. Like the snow is a snow. It's always, I mean, I've lived up with the snow for 18 years. The shit
Yeah.
doesn't change. It's snow. And then it becomes ice the next very day. And it becomes dangerous and actually a weapon itself. So like yeah,
Mm.
and I slid in the driveway already twice. I did Instacart all of my shit today because I was like, no one's gonna be out here. Well, that's not true. I'm sure people will be Instacarting, but I just know it's gonna take forever. So I Instacart all my stuff today. So I have everything I need.
Mm.
Honestly, up until next Friday, if I'm being honest. So yeah. Oh, Davita said it's snow today here. Anne says, what are you torn about? I was just watching video about this. Okay. So, all right. What did Sienna May do to me? Oh, I didn't do a video test. Let me know if you can hear this. Can you hear it?
No.
Oh, fuck. Okay. You can't hear it?
I hear something really faint. It's probably coming out from your computer speaker.
Great. Crap. And normally I do a video test before I start, and I forgot. Okay. Hold up. Okay, so we're gonna just chat for just 2 more seconds while I get
Okay.
this going. Oh, I told you I'm so disoriented. I don't even know why, man.
Might just be one of those days.
You know what song I have in my? I've been saying really, 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 really sad lately, and so that Dixie D'Amelio song, I was really, 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 really sad. You know that song?
Oh, I didn't even know she made music.
Really, 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 really sad. I don't know. It's in my head. It's because I was watching a Mr. Beard video. No, was it him?
Who's Mr.
No,
Beard?
no, it wasn't him. He's also a really good YouTuber. He's
What kind of
hilarious.
stuff does he do?
This stuff, but he like what he
Okay.
does is because he's talented in creating music, so he will like he remade the whole Sienna Mae's video again, apology video. He
Really?
remade it. Yeah, like he does stuff like that. It's hilarious.
Mr.
Like,
Beard.
yeah.
But he made it like a song?
Yeah, yeah. Like he does that with all of his music, all of his videos though, which is hilarious. So, yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Let me see if you can um Anne goes, okay, I haven't seen Jack's video. I haven't seen Sienna's video in full either, only a couple of commentary videos. Yeah, I haven't. So before this, I turned up my heater and I'm hot.
Oh.
I was cold like 2 seconds ago.
I'm kind of hot in my little blanket thing.
Mm. Okay, guys. Sorry. Bear with me for like 2 more minutes. I think it would be cool to live in. I always think of living in Dallas now that I know you live in Dallas, but I don't think I'd actually do it. But I was thinking about doing it because of the taxes. And so that's.
You really think about taxes.
Yeah.
Dang.
Oh my God.
What's
I'm just
happening?
trying. How do streamers do this? Explain to me. I know why I did it on a different tab because the other one I have YouTube Premium on, so that's why I did it in a different tab. Okay. Is there any new YouTubers that you guys are watching right now? Like ever since I watched a stream of Xylee's, I'm addicted to Mr. Beard now. No new people?
I don't know. Mm-mm.
You haven't watched any new people?
I mean, I'm watching these girls who do like commentary. I just found out about Chad. It's amazing I even know her name off the top of my head. I just found out about her. I like her commentary and I think she's funny. I don't know if she's new, but I just started watching her. Who's this other chick I watch? I don't even remember it. I don't be remembering these YouTubers' names. I just consumed the video.
Okay. I'm having technical difficulties.
Is it not coming up anymore?
No, that's not it. Okay. I hate hearing like silence, you know? It sounds so weird. Like
Well,
I feel like we're
what are
not
you doing?
watchable. Well, I'm trying to get this on the same tab because the one that we're watching is gonna have the ads in it.
Why don't
Because
you log into your premium one?
that's what I'm doing, and it's taking forever.
It
It's
doesn't
not.
load.
It's very slow.
Dang. Well, do you want to play the one that has ads while the ad-free one is loading?
Yeah, I feel like my laptop is just doing too much. It's just doing too much because it can't seem to.
So Davida says they just discovered Melly P. Let me see, Melly P. I'm subscribed to them. Why? Oh, I think she has a British accent or something. I think I've seen her. Yeah, she seems cool. And thank you, Davida. Anwar says you found about CJ the X. I used to watch him.
Who's CJ the X?
He does commentary, but the reason I stopped watching, nothing wrong with him. It's just me. He is so eccentric that I don't know. It's like actually too much for me. I don't know. The first time I saw him, I think he was talking about America's Next Top Model or something. So I just really enjoyed it. But when he's talking about things that I'm not super duper familiar with, that eccentricity is like, I'm just like, hold on, let me like understand what's happening. But anyway, he's very entertaining, very high energy. Hello, Aiden. Thank you. And then Anwar says GRWUD. Oh, on YT, that's me. UD on YT is me.
Oh, did anyone see Petty Page apology video to everyone?
No, about what?
I mean, she sat there for it was 2 hours of her saying apologizing for her everything she's been in from
Oh,
2017.
the end
So
of Petty Page?
yeah, but it wasn't always called that. It was called taking accountability, and then she changed it
Oh.
because she realized, that video was like not a taking accountability video. I mean, I assume that's why she changed it.
Well, now that I have makeup, I gotta put on this big wig or something.
But then Peter Mon responded, but I don't remember what she had apologized to him for exactly. I was kind of confused because when I watched it on her Twitch, and so when she did it on her Twitch, I was like, it was different. It wasn't like how she posted it on YouTube. So
Wait, she apologized on her Twitch live first?
no, what she did was, for those who are like, a subscriber of hers on Twitch, she filmed her making this video. So we were able to see it firsthand, yeah.
Wait, how did she film herself? Oh, like filmed herself editing the video.
No, she filmed the video on Twitch. It was like, okay, guys, now I'm about to film this part. And she like filmed it while she was talking with us. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Okay, now I have it, and we're almost good to go, guys. We're almost good to go. See, my fault is I have to remind myself to like video test. If I had done that, we would have already been watching the video.
This is not right. Let's see. It's a little out of sorts. That's okay.
What do you do about hate comments, Udoka? Do you get any
It
hate comments?
depends on the type of hate comment. Like, I just got a hate comment on my I made a video about Nikita Dragon, and I wasn't focused on Nikita's antics. I was focused on the rapper Asian Doll being transphobic. And so one of the comments was like, Nikita is wrong. I was like, okay. And then as the comment went along, it was like, and who cares if Asian Doll is transphobic? You know, she doesn't agree with that lifestyle. So that boy, Nikita, can I'm like, you're blocked. You're blocked. So if it's a hate comment like that, I block or delete. And then I don't know if maybe if I get a hate comment about me, I might respond like, okay, or that's dumb. I don't know. But if somebody wants to keep arguing with me back and forth, they end up being stupid eventually. So I block and delete them. Or sometimes I don't block them. Sometimes I just delete because I realized, oh, you actually just wanted to be stupid on my page. And no, if you want to be stupid, make your own YouTube page and be stupid. Don't come to mine and be stupid.
Yeah, that's how there's some people who I have to just kill them with kindness. Selena Gomez. Kill them with kindness. I do, because there's some people who, you know, who really had it out for me? Thoughts and Opinion. You know that YouTuber? Like,
No.
she would, I remember when I deleted my Twitter, then she retweeted saying, ha ha ha, like took a screenshot because I deleted it because she kept but it wasn't because of her, but she kept going back and forth with me. And it was about like a Gabby Hanna thing. And so, yeah. And then I remember me making a video sometime last month, and she wrote like a comment. It was about Keemstar. So I guess she's obviously a Keemstar stan, but she goes, it wouldn't hurt for you to say allegedly. And I'm like, do you just hate watch my videos, bitch? Like, do you just hate watch my videos? You know?
I don't think I have any hate watchers yet. So
yeah, like legitimately, and honestly, I don't even hate her. Like, I don't. I just kill her with kindness. But I'm like, sis, it doesn't hurt. I just wanted to write so badly. Well, it doesn't hurt for you to just say something nice once in a while. I'm like, you already watching, sis. Say something nice. It doesn't hurt. Always. She's always, every single time. And I was like, I could just block her so that way only she can see her comments and that's it. But I don't know. I should, but.
Well, I thought when you're blocked, well, yeah, sometimes when you're blocked, only you can see your comment, but sometimes it has an error message. So it's it doesn't even post. I don't know how it.
From my experience, when I block someone, only they can see it, and then there are maybe some times where it'll show up in the notifications. But then, once again, it shows up in the notifications, but it doesn't show up on like the channel at all or anything like that. But then I was like, I'm like, well, if I block her, then I'm giving her the thing is, I don't even hate her. I just know you just notice the certain people that I'm like, wow, you really hate me that bad.
But did you comment that? Did you comment like you only post negativity or whatever you said?
No, I just didn't respond to any of it. I just didn't respond. I just noticed it. I was like,
oh, I would tell them.
No, because she loves it. Like, she laughs on it and she craves it, and she's just she really craves it. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm just gonna kill you with kindness, and I'm just gonna keep being super nice to you so you can keep throwing the hate.
Because if she craves it, with somebody like that, I don't necessarily block people like that, but I delete their stuff.
Oh.
I delete a lot. Like when they post, I just delete it. When I see that, oh, they're just trying to take joy in this. I mean, I don't know. It's why have a stupid? I just think I'm not gonna have stupid comments on my video. I don't know. That's so offensive to me. I'm not gonna leave it there.
Oh, Ann Ward says, that's so funny because I don't like her. Coincidentally, don't like her vibe.
I don't even know who she is.
I'm kidding.
Does she make videos?
I try not to like watch people who don't like me, so I don't know.
Oh,
I
at
just
least
know.
see if they have any subscribers or anything.
No, I do know she has subscribers. I know from Twitter that like I know she talks. I'm mentioning her because I remember seeing a conversation with her and Petty Page on Twitter, a nice one,
Mm.
and so I was like, oh, she can be nice. So
She's capable.
there's capabilities. No, because she came for me when I said that Gabby Hanna wished like she was R-worded and things like that,
Okay.
and it was this whole thing to where I was wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was completely in the wrong. I didn't care if a million and one people made a video about it. I was wrong. So, but then she kept coming back and forth, and I was trying to explain to her, and I was like, "Hey, if you want to do a live or something," she goes, "This is way too disgusting for me to even do a live or pay any attention to." And I was like, "Well, you're paying attention
Well,
to
yeah,
these
you're paying attention
tweets."
to.
Like I
That's
was
the
like,
thing. That's the thing about when you get hate comments. They say things that's like you're contradicting yourself. You're doing the thing that you're saying is bad or dumb or stupid.
yeah. And I'm like, sis, you keep coming back and forth with me over this. And I'm like, well, then let's make it a live. And it's like, oh no, no, this is too disgusting. And I'm like, okay, well then drop the fucking shit and stop talking
Mm-hmm.
to me about it if it's so disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, to end that, my only attitude going forwards with that chick is gonna be kill him with kindness, kill him with kindness, kill him, kill him. I'm not gonna be like when like not an Oscar, but you know what I mean. I'm not work anytime soon. But kill him with kindness. That's Selena Gomez song. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now I think this should work. All right. Let's do this again. um. Kill him, kill him, kill him with kindness. And then let me change the mic. Let me see if that could be it too. Audio. Maybe. Okay.
Commentary bros are eating each other alive. I
Why
feel
are they
like
eating
isn't
each other alive?
it's not what they always do.
Okay, so what's going on with the Okay, so I went on Twitter today. I'm like and I kid you not, I only go on for 5 minutes. And I saw something Paige tweeted, oh, the commentary bros are gonna go at it, and that was it. But I didn't know. So does it have anything to do with the technicals video? And if so, I
What's
didn't
the
watch it.
technicals video?
I mean, we can watch. Oh, I mean, we have a
I don't want
plan.
to watch it.
Okay.
But what is it? What is it?
I don't know. That's why I was like, oh, we can watch it, but we don't
Who
have to
is
watch it.
technical? Is that guy, that penguin guy?
The one, yeah. So yeah, what was it, DeVito? What exactly, specifically, if you know, what
Wait,
like,
is technicals the one that you said is a weird and he has
yeah, yeah.
uh
What exactly the girls are fighting? What exactly specifically are they fighting about?
the
And
girls
who are
are
they fighting?
fighting.
They are. But I want to know, like, specifically, are all of them fighting against technicals? Is that it? And if they are, for what? Because I did not watch the video and I thought it was just going to kill my vibe for the day. So that's why I didn't watch it. I just felt like, because nothing good ever comes from a technicals video. You know what I mean? So when I say that, I just mean all of his videos are like just, they're probably good, but they're just a vibe hitter. Like it just brings your energy down a little bit. But
I'll have to watch this when I'm going to sleep.
I don't wanna watch this when you go to sleep.
I don't know. This is the kind of stuff I like to listen to while I'm trying to fall asleep. I don't know.
Yeah, for me, it's SpongeBob on Paramount Plus. Oh, can you
Of
hear
course,
this?
technicals defended a P.
Can you hear this?
Push play. No.
What? Oh,
Did you
all
click
right.
share audio when you shared the screen?
it doesn't give me that link. It doesn't give me that option to do that. Technical
Okay, if you do Chrome tab, if you share Chrome tab, it lets you share tab audio.
Okay, but I don't have it on the same tab. I have it in a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not on the same.
Just share the tab that you want to share at this moment. And then change it when you move to the next thing.
All right, I'm going to do it again, but I get what you're saying, and that would work normally if it was like literally on this same page. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Okay, I'm going to share screen, and then I did Chrome tab, but the only thing that's coming up is StreamYard. That's it.
Put the video, put that tab in the window.
All right, I'm going to have to do this live again. Close it down because I was trying to avoid, like, I don't think I can log out of
you don't need to you just move the tab, because since it's already loaded and you're logged in, just move the tab. It'll still play.
But I'm logged in under a different YouTube channel name. So I wonder if I have to sign out.
Oh, you don't want them to see the name?
No, that's not it. But hold on, I'm about to log into I'm logging into the account. Okay, so here's the problem. The problem the whole time that I was trying to avoid was the YouTube channel that's on this tab is the one that I didn't pay the premium for. So I was just trying
let me do it. Sienna Mae, what's the boy's name?
Huh?
The boy that was assaulted?
Oh, Jack Wright. Sorry. I was like, what are you talking about?
Okay.
Oh, so Vita says now Technicals is trying to discredit the commentary bros by pointing out they defended and redeemed an alleged pedo. Zapty, that's the T in a nutshell. Ooh.
Well, that's also good. They really should eat themselves up alive because that's what they like to do all day.
Is Tommy C. DeVita, is Tommy C. Turkey Tom? I'm sorry if he's not. I'm trying to catch up with this shit. Hold on. So also Nicholas Diorio. And how do you feel about Nicholas Diorio? I'm kind of 50-50 with him. Like I think all of them are racist. You know, I hate to say that.
I don't even know who he is.
It's fine. Good.
If you're saying commentary bros, I just assume they're all racist. I don't pay attention to them.
I know, but okay. The only thing I can give credit to Nicholas Diorio is his editing, but that's about it. Like,
yeah, all the commentary bros. Well, many of them, they have great editing skills. You know, I'm sure there's a video or two that I've watched and enjoyed by them, but I don't pay attention to them, to their personalities, to who they are. I just assume they're racist. I don't know. I don't know what precisely they've done in the past to make me feel that way.
I was like, okay, so there was a time, guys, like there was a time. So I have so much. They're the reasons why I bought a 2 terabyte hard drive, because I already had a lot of shit. Like I knew I needed a lot of stuff for some other stuff that I was doing, but their streams, like if you just listen to a lot of their streams, it is so racist. Like even the one when they were addressing Petty Page and her, like not necessarily apology to Augie, maybe when she called him a shooter, I guess, but that was the only thing that I felt like she should apologize for. And Augie really doesn't believe that he's racist. And it is so...
No, they don't believe it.
And what's so annoying is that I have to sit here and be like, I feel bad because people already have this social schema that any Black person that has a problem with a white person, it's because they're racist. And I hate that people think like that. Oh, here she is pulling the Black card. But that really isn't the case. Like he's genuinely racist. Like,
and what's dumb is pulling the Black card pointing out racism isn't pulling the black card. You don't have to be black to point out when somebody is a racist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So I
but
hate that.
I know, but they think that black people love to use the black card and etc. You know, it's
They don't
just.
even know what the black card is. They wish they could have it. A lot of times these people really wish that they could face racial oppression. They really wish they could face some type of oppression. That's why people like Joe Rogan will go on his podcast that he's paid $60 million for, or whatever it is now, and say on his own podcast that white men, cis het white men like him, don't have a voice when he has paid millions of dollars to have a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's like they want to play in the oppression Olympics for whatever reason. I don't know.
I know, like, and it's sort of like, because I was listening to a lot of his stuff, and I guess I guess the terminology would be, oh, you're an op. I guess that's what it's what I'm learning what an op is, because I was was gonna like make a video, and it depends. I've been really slow with my channel lately, but my first video coming back will be Creep Show Art. That's the first video, but I really wanted to, because in the meantime, even though I'm not posting, I'm doing research, I'm still watching, I'm still listening, I'm still taking notes, and then I like upload all the videos I want onto my hard drive. And so that way, when it's time for me to want to make a video, I will. Now, I've never taken a long break like this for my channel, but I think partly it's because I'm working. This is also new, for me and you to do this channel. So it's different, but shoot, when the time comes, I really want to make a video, The only thing that's stopping me is I just don't want them to think, oh my gosh, she's pulling this black card. She's really just mad because we called her out. And it's really none of that. It's not, because listening to Augie, there are some things that I do agree with, and there's some things I simply don't. But I think, and his main argument is, oh, well, you don't have to watch my channel, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, no shit. But what I'm saying is your audience, some of them are racist, and we can't control the people who watch us, but we can control what you do and your actions, and you are not helping the situation. You are cheering these racists on. And keep in mind, like, if he wants to be sexist and say, hey, women are not good if they can't cook for their men. If you want to say all that stuff, listen, go ahead, sing to the choir, preach, whatever, because that's still his opinion. But it makes it worse that he's spreading hate. Like, it's like this, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't help it. And get this, his only reasoning why he doesn't want to be called a racist is not because he's actually hurting the people who he's offending others, minorities, African Americans. It's because he can get his channel taken down. He can things that ruins his career, but it has nothing to do with the actual individuals who he's offended. So I can go on and on about him. I really can. Like, he genuinely, and the thing is, I'm not even like, I'm just mad that he doesn't get it. Like, he doesn't.
I feel like they
does.
just really don't want to get it at this point.
He doesn't, but when you listen to him, he's a little kid. He is a little kid. I heard he was 19 years old from another YouTuber in those streets. Heard he was 19 years old. And so I'm sitting here like, wow, you really don't get it. And if Petty Page is sitting here talking, I'm like, how much shit did you do, Petty Page? But she's sitting there, saying sorry from the shit she did from 2017 to 2022. Then yeah, brother's gonna have a ton of things, and he's gonna definitely, I can tell you, maybe 10 years from now, he's gonna look back and think he was the biggest piece of shit known to man. I can tell you that right now.
A lot of them do.
So
because they enter the real world.
I know, like, it's like you, and it's so funny. I'm like, how are you this young, and why are you still an idiot? Like, and here's the thing: he's not fully an idiot.
Tend to be idiots.
He's not even a full idiot, because he was able, like I said, he called me out, and I do believe that sometimes it takes like another person to hold someone else accountable. I completely believe that. So I don't think he's like a full idiot, if I'm being honest. But I do think, like, why don't you know this other shit? Like the 17-year-old Harley TBS, whatever the hell his name is, how is he the most like smart individual in that whole entire group. You know that. And by the way, I get that he's a minor, so I'm just gonna say this and shut up about him. Just because you say, "Hey guys, I'm not a part of this conversation, what they're discussing," that doesn't make you any better. Like I just want to say that, but that's
yeah,
all.
well, yeah, I'm like, you're young, you don't understand that yet. Like sometimes people just need to live life and like just live reality first.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm call him out because listen, we're also going to talk about Adam Mcintyre, and he is somebody who he has done things that I think are not good, but I really never make commentary on him because I'm like, he's young, but I don't know what happened today. But you know, he's no longer young, so I'm finna get into
and here's my thing too. Is he still in high school though?
Adam McIntyre? No, he's 20 something now.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but when he was doing the F shit, I'll just cuss. I don't know. I won't cuss.
Yeah,
but when he was doing when he was doing the fuck shit, he was in high school, which is why I was like, you know, not putting so much emphasis on him, but I'm really curious, what has he done now? Because maybe because of people like me who were doing little kitten gloves, maybe he didn't learn the lesson he was supposed to learn. I don't know. But okay, it looks like you have it pulled up.
Okay, let's see if we can hear it now.
What is the boy's name? Oh my gosh.
It's not Jack Wright. Jack Wright.
Jack Wright.
Yo, doesn't him and Adam McIntyre kind of look alike? No?
No, they're just white with curly hair.
Kind of look alike.
Not all white boys look alike.
I didn't say that all white boys look alike. I wasn't saying that at all.
I think it's just the skin tone and the hair, because he has a pinky. Both of them have a pinky skin and curly hair.
I think they look alike. But look, can you hear this?
It's been very hard.
I want to start off by I can hear it.
Thank God. Oh my God. Thank God. Okay. Finally.
They have like same eye color, I think.
They look alike. I don't think all white guys look alike.
I can see it.
I just want to say thank you guys so much for your support and for giving me time. I wanted to share what I went through with Sienna and my side of the story. This all started when my friend came out with a tweet because he was worried about me. He actually...
Hold on. I got to read this tweet from Mason. Jack and James have been my best friends since kindergarten. I struggle with seeing a girl getting what? Praised? Okay, after telling my best friend to K himself, it's actually telling him numerous times after he set boundaries and then repeatedly wonder why.
Wait, read it out loud.
Okay. It's kind of blurry. All right. I struggle with seeing a girl getting praised after telling my best friend to K himself what? And SA him numerous times after he set boundaries and then repeatedly wonder why he doesn't like you back. She also has a history of verbally abusing people in high school and in LA. She prioritizes the growth of her platform rather than the positive message she represents herself as. Followers should not be an excuse to get away with abusive behavior. You guys all deserve to know the truth about her. Ooh. First off, I don't care where you are. Remember that chick who got the judge made an example out of her for basically telling the guy to go kill himself? Remember that?
Yes.
I'm just gonna say these bad words. I don't care. You know, we're not monetized. It's fine.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna say it. But that's it. Like for her to tell him to go kill himself. That's crazy. Wow. Okay.
She sounds like so immature. Like not even immature. Just like you didn't have parents. You didn't have like no guidance of interacting with humans. You know. With other people.
Wow. You witnessed a bunch of times what Sienna did to me. After Mason's tweet, their family reached out to our family, told Mason to take down his tweet, and he did. We wanted to settle it offline. Our families and our lawyers got together. My statement was confirming the tweet. It was
Okay, so his statement was, while I love sharing my life with all of you, some parts are deeply personal and I have been hesitant to share for my own emotional and mental well being. But I will say this, sexual assault is a serious matter that has real consequences. Mason and James' only intention was to protect me with the truth, and I really, oh my gosh, value
Value.
their enormous support through the extremely difficult time. I truly encourage my childhood friend Sienna to get the support and help that she needs. I don't want to tear anyone down and only wish healing for everyone involved. I want to thank all of you who have reached. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay,
You
so
know what's sad is something like this. The person in question, Sienna, when she reads something like this, she will ignore to get support and help. Like she will either ignore it or see it as an insult and see this the fact that he even posted that as an insult, even though she's in the wrong.
right.
That's
And
so sad.
already this is sexist because why is this being a big deal now? You know what I mean? Like I feel like if this was on the other hand, if Jack Wright was a female, I mean H3 would have covered this shit by now. You know what I mean? Like I just
Yeah, I
feel
don't know if he covered it. I guess he didn't. I don't think it was big enough. I mean, people were definitely talking about it, and she
Mhm.
made fake apology videos, plural,
Mhm.
um, back then. So I think it's big now because finally someone, a victim, is coming out with a video themselves.
And are they both kids?
I don't know how old they were
I
when
think
this
they're both
happened.
kids, right? Aren't they
Yeah, I
both
think they're
kids?
teenagers, probably. These
Mhm.
are TikTok people, right? They're probably
Yeah.
teenagers.
Yeah, I think they're both children, and that's really the sad thing of it all. Oh, he covered it on his Ethan Klein channel. Evangeline says, "Yeah, but what I'm saying is when it first started, the
Yeah,
fact,
when it
and I felt
first.
like if he was a female, this would have exploded. I mean, it did now, but it would have exploded previously. Oh, they were both minors, Davita. Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, they're
The
both.
truth, and basically that we're handling it offline now. Sienna posted her own version of the statement.
Oh gosh, here's Sienna's
That's what I'm
statement.
saying. Let's see this stupid bullshit.
Okay, here's Sienna. Friends fight and relationships sometimes change, but
Mm.
allegations of a criminal act are not to be thrown around loosely. Making an untrue sexual assault claim is never okay. I'm beyond saddened by the situation. In order for us to all move forward, I will be taking this offline with Jack. Thank you to all who have reached out with love and concern. She didn't write this, or someone told her to write.
Yeah.
And said she was going to handle it offline. After that, she basically posted an 8-minute video invalidating my
Bullshit.
feelings, saying untrue
Mhm.
stuff about me, about my friend and my brother. I think the most hurtful thing is that what she did to me, she said it was untrue. That
And
hurt a lot.
also,
After that video,
from what I
another one
can
of my
remember, from what she would say, she kind of made it sound like she just had this idea that because she's a girl, she can never be too inappropriate because she's a girl. That's kind of the sense I got. She would say things like, he said it would be okay, and if it really wasn't okay, wouldn't he have pushed me off harder? Or I don't know. She was saying things like that, in the comment section. You can correct me if I'm misspeaking, but that's kind of what
Hmm.
I felt from it. So I'm just like, this is very disgusting. Like, I don't like, it makes me so curious. How was she raised, or what did she see growing up that she thought her behavior is normal? Because I can see from a society standpoint, there is an element of a girl can't be too inappropriate with a guy. There is that sense of it, but people still are aware of certain limits, like in their day-to-day
Hmm.
life, and then people are aware of when somebody is pushing the limits. And like, how, I don't know, it just makes me wonder, how was she raised that she really thought,
The
like,
thing
even when the
is,
guy is complaining and telling you to stop and telling you it's not okay, she still thinks, no, it's totally fine.
The thing was with her is that it is very clear that she also is another one who doesn't get it. Anyone who puts their apology video like it's, I don't know, a perfume commercial, a nice vintage perfume commercial, like anyone who makes that apology video and then makes it about them, like sometimes we grow and we like, that was a dope commercial, but it wasn't for, that was
With
supposed
the
to be an
dancing?
apology. Yeah, like anyone who does that, you just don't get it. You don't get it.
Yeah.
You don't.
It's kind of like how Jamie Lynn took somebody else's situation and made that book with the cute font and the pretty picture. That's what it's reminding me. So except this is worse because she's taking her own victim situation and saying, now I'm going to dance from my heart and speak with my own voice. I have a voice.
Yeah, she's, I mean, I'm not using this as an excuse, but it is just very clear. She does not get it. She doesn't. Anyone who like can proudly come out, and the fact that she hasn't deleted that video. I think
because the first apology video, I think she did delete. Let me double check. She deleted that first one, but then she replaced it with a commercial.
But I think that I think maybe her lawyers are telling her, if you delete this and you are admitting that this video was not okay. You know what I mean? And so I think that's one thing. But if she was just smart, delete the shit. Honestly, this could have all gone away. Not gone away for real, but this could have all, it would have been better for her if she would have just came out and was just like, you know what? I didn't get it. I did not get what I was doing was wrong. And that's, I mean, it's not okay, but at least that would have been more authentic, in my opinion. I just, because right now and people are like, I don't think she can ever recover from this. And I don't know. I think it's just people have their focus on the wrong thing here. You know, one is Jack Wright. Okay. Like what? And then she hasn't responded. Is she ever going to respond? Tricky situations. Yeah.
My friends came out with the video when I was at a party, like passed out on the couch. When they told me about what happened, they said they pulled her off of me. My twin, a friend, and another friend got in an argument with Sienna saying, you can't do that. Jack doesn't like you like that. That night she posted a 15-part aggressive video gaslighting everything about what happened, how much she loved me, and that I was using her for clout, which was all lies. It was typical gaslighting to a victim. It was, why didn't you stop hanging out with me? Why didn't you tell me in the first place? Someone who explained it perfectly is this guy on TikTok. He posted a video and it was just, he explained oh my God. He explained everything perfectly.
Is a trauma that you have to process, and sometimes you have to process it alone because an entire society is against you as a man. Sienna, I've watched the video exactly of what happened, the video evidence that I've seen over and over and over again, and you say his hand moves. His hand moves because it falls off of his friend's back. Your hand is on his crotch. It is not on his upper thigh. He was unconscious. You did a bad thing, and I know you're trying to right it in every way you can because of the account that you have and the following that you have and the life that you're currently living, but I need you to just do us all a favor and admit what you did was wrong.
Preach.
I don't care how touchy-feely your relationship was prior to or after that moment, but just know that he did not speak up and he did not act any different because he knew a society would be against him as it is. And now that everybody's seen the truth, you just attacked in a way that is supposed to be an apology or a righting the wrong. What you're doing is manipulating right now. Any sane person knows that they wouldn't have to go on multiple platforms to post something like this, and they wouldn't be getting angry in the videos that are supposed to be addressing and apologizing. I know you've got a lot to lose. I know you've got a lot to live for, but here's the truth. You getting worked up because people are trying to get the truth out of you does not make it right to get shitty in a video. Just know that the truth will prevail and your bullshit lies will come out.
I think his video was one of the reasons why I was okay and was able to not come out with like an aggressive statement like her. I was able just to, I knew the truth. I knew what she did to me. Sienna and I met 4 years ago in high school, she was dating my good friend. And basically, it did not turn out well. She cheated on him 2 times, and it kind of like created this whole problem
Sounds
in her friend group.
I get it, but that was extra. You know, I get what he's saying, and I feel bad for him. I'm just saying though, like, she's first off, Sienna needs help. Like Sienna, but these are kids too. You know, it's kind of like oh my god, it's kind of like like you said earlier, like the Jamie Lynn and Jamie Lynn situation. I feel like they're both kids, and not that it's okay to sexually assault anyone at any age. Trust me, it's not. Obviously, that should go without saying. But it's so hard. As I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, these are also kids. And so it's so hard to be aggressively critical because they're kids. And all she's worried about is her following. So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think people can be aggressively can feel critical of Sienna May. Because I don't know if she was 15, 16. I don't know how old she was when she did that. But that's a big lesson to learn. Like, and her parents failed her because they didn't teach her, you know, sometimes you keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
The type of guy that's all for like second chances with people. And
crap. I turned it on it is on 1.25 speed. Okay.
I always try to see the good in people. I was in the Hype House. I was going back and forth from LA, and Sienna had just gone viral on a couple videos. She reached out to me and basically asked if I want to do an interview with her in LA. And I said, of course. We hung out, reconnected. I showed her around the Hype House, introduced her to all my friends. And
the Hype House. Is this that show everyone's talking about?
No, not this show. This was back when it was just social media.
No, but the Hype House, I think
there's
that's
a show now
on
called
Netflix.
Yeah, but what he's talking about is not the show. It's just when the Hype House was just the Hype House, just a social media thing only.
Okay.
I was happy for her, and we just had fun hanging out. I just want to clarify that we both knew that we were just friends. She was sitting and talking to other guys in LA all the time, and I just thought of her as a good friend. We were making videos, we were making dance trends, we had fun. It was just strictly friends, and we both knew that.
Even if they were not friends, that's not okay. Like that's the shit Anna Campbell tried to pull. Anna Campbell was just like, but we were both drinking, and you know, we're in a relationship together. So like Anna Campbell literally tried to say because they were in a relationship, it was okay for her to do what she did to her girlfriends.
At this point, nothing inappropriate was happening between us. We were just friends. Everything was fine. This next part of the video is very difficult for me to talk about. I've been wanting to talk about it for a long time. So the first incident where Sienna crossed boundaries, it was after filming. We went to the room. I was just chilling on my phone on the bed, and she got naked, like completely naked, nothing on, and straddled me when I was literally just chilling on the bed. But I didn't know what to do in like the situation because it was like random and weird. Quickly told her, Sienna, get off. We're just friends. Stop. They're trying to make out with me. They're like just doing a bunch of things to me. And I kept on saying, Sienna, stop. Get off.
See, couldn't she if you're naked on top of a guy and a guy says to stop, don't you feel some type of way like, oh shit, I should stop? You know what I mean?
Would be
like
incredibly embarrassed, and like I would take my clothes and run away.
Like I wouldn't keep going. I'd be like, oh shit, he really doesn't like me. Oh my gosh. Like, let me go. You know, let me leave. Let me pack up my shit and go.
I don't want to even remember this moment. That's how I would be feeling.
Exactly. I would be mortified. And she's still trying. She's so into her body. She's so into it's because of the following. And she has people. I don't know if she has people praising her now, but
yeah, she turned off her comments on her TikToks.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want to like be like aggressive. I didn't want to hurt her, you know. So I pulled her off of me, and it took like a couple tries because I didn't want to be like too rough. And I went out of the room, and that was like the end of it. The next morning, where she was like, "I'm so sorry for doing that. That was I don't know what went through my head. I had to
Ew.
clarify again that I didn't like her that way. We were just friends." She said sorry. That was it.
I mean, here's the thing. After this incident, there should have been no more. There really should have been no more. Like, after this incident, he clearly said he saw you naked and was like, no. And he told you, pushed you off, and left the room. And he said that was that. So after that, that's a no. So she has to understand the words N-O means no. We learned that in kindergarten. N-O, no.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's another story he's going to tell us, there's no other occasions that he's going to tell us about, like, it's insane.
Dude, is
After
this
that,
just what it's like when you're a teenager and you don't live with parents? You ever watch those shows where the main characters are teenagers or kids and there's no parents ever in the show? Like, adults don't exist.
Oh my
And I
gosh,
used
what
to be
show
like,
is that?
man, what's life like, man? Oh,
Yeah.
how we doing this and that? I wonder if that's the life they were living.
Wait, so did they not live with parents? I don't know.
No, they live in the hype house. It's literally just like
Oh.
a house of influencers.
So their
who are
parents
all-
let them live there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, they have cool parents.
Well, if I was a kid, I'd be like, man, your parents are so cool. But now that I'm as an adult, I'm wondering, did your parents care about you? I like a lot of things that I thought was cool as a kid. Now as an adult, I'm like, I totally see why parents don't think that's cool.
Yeah, but another thing too, when kids are paying for your livelihood or your living, then I could see why they would let someone live in a hype house like this. I mean, my parents, no matter how much money I would be making my parents, there is no way on God's green earth my mom would ever let me live. The only way is if
live in a mansion with others.
Yes, she doesn't even care. She wouldn't care if it's a fucking mansion. The only way is if she lived in an apartment next, or we had a joint room. That's the only way she'd ever let me even live.
Yeah, like, oh, you can pretend like you live in there, but you coming home at this time.
And
I'm
I'm
picking
parents
you
all
up.
money.
Do you remember the Cheetah Girls and like the main girl, the music producer came in. He's like, I want to work with the Cheetah Girls. I want to work with you.
Oh yeah.
The main girl's mom comes in like, hold on.
Yeah, I remember.
And then they went home and the girl's like, Mom, but this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Why don't you want me to succeed and stuff? And as a kid, I'm like, yeah, Mom, why are you walking your dream? But now as an adult, I'm like, there's a whole list of reasons why she needed to intervene.
Right. And looking at that New York apartment, man, her parents was loaded too. Looking at that New York apartment.
Her parents were money. I didn't even know about, New York life. Small everything, expensive everything. But I could just be like, y'all got money.
Yep.
This type of things kept happening. She would do something and I would forgive her, and she said it wouldn't happen again, and we would go on making fun videos. After all those type of things kept on happening, the Hawaii incident happened where I was passed out unconscious almost like the whole night. She got on top of me, took advantage of me, groped me. I'm so glad they pulled her off of me, and honestly, I'm glad that they have evidence. After Sienna found out about the video, she said sorry. She said if this got out, she would be done. That is horrible, and she's breaking boundaries, and she was seeking therapy. And shortly after, there was a party. I was taking pictures with a couple other girls. We took a picture. Sienna came in, started screaming at me, got mad at the girls, told me to come to her room to talk to me. She started screaming at me, and I was like, Sienna, there's no reason for you to be mad when you're getting with other guys in LA.
Here's the thing. She needs to see a therapist, because clearly she has some insecurity issues, even when she is like, undressing herself for someone who doesn't want, like, so what if he likes, not everyone has to like you, Sienna. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean that you're not an attractive person or whatever. People simply don't, just because you have a nice body or whatever, that doesn't mean there's more to liking someone other than their physical appearance. You have to actually like their personality, and it's like, this is so stupid that she can't understand the word no. And then
That's the main thing. Because I
yeah.
understand being 15 and literally thinking, it's your body that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a lot of girls were just kind of raised to think that.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, you're young, you don't understand, yada yada yada. But at the minimum, you understand what NO is. You learn that when you're a toddler. You learn to keep your hands to yourself.
Yeah.
It's like kindergarten. So all the other extra stuff that I don't know that she's probably rationalizing in her head, it doesn't matter.
To me too, it's they have evidence on you and you apologize the next morning, but you still can't, like, she deserves everything she gets right now. I hope she learns from this because this is ridiculous. And you know what I can see? I can see someone like Keemstar saying, oh, I would have, you know what I mean? I could see them like,
I know, be stupid.
mm-hmm,
But with those guys who say stuff like that, well, it didn't happen to you.
mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Like, you can't like live vicariously through somebody else's trauma and act like it means anything.
And also they're kids once again, like everything is so different when you're a kid.
Yeah, and that's nasty.
I can't just take a simple picture with a couple girls. That's when she pulled me in and grabbed me and tried to make out with me.
Oh my gosh.
And I got pissed and told her to leave. I want to stay at the party, and she kind of had already been yelling at every single person in the party. So 2 friends wanted to take her home, and while the car was moving, she jumped out of the car, rolled, and said, I have to get back to Jack. So I ran back to the house, and I was like hiding from her.
Wow.
And I was just waiting for her parents to finally pick her up. Looking back now, I don't know why I stayed friends with her, stayed around her. I truly thought
for your career, probably.
I feel like she
was your friend group, was your social group.
Mm-hmm.
I did that. I had friends that I hated them. They weren't my friends. They were not my friends. But as a kid, I'm like, well, the actual person I like is friends with them. So I guess that's just what I got to do. And then I can't imagine also money, your career, your money is tied into it.
Yeah.
It makes logical sense that you would be remaining friends with somebody who is assaulting you.
And then you also have to think of like that gender role. Like you have to think of, oh my gosh, what are people going to think if I'm complaining about a girl addressing herself, getting on top of me? What are people going to think? He obviously had to have that. I'm sure that was probably the number one thing. Like, a lot of men would love this, and here I am complaining about it, and there was probably guilt from that too.
Mm-hmm.
She truly cared for me, and then the next night she would do something like that. She knew I had those boundaries. So when I was at my most like vulnerable state, like when I was arguing, getting heated, or when I was asleep or passed out, that's when she would take advantage of me because she knew I was at my most
like this happens
state.
regularly.
When I'm awake, I hated it. I hated that touch. I hated any intimacy with her because I knew we were just friends. I didn't want that from her.
No,
and
all the roast scenes.
Like the past couple things she did.
Roast scenes.
I didn't want anything to do with that. Over the next couple of months, I was stuck in this toxic cycle. I was stuck with her crying to all my friends, saying that I didn't like her back, and why don't I like her back?
Jesus.
Get mad at me for.
I really hope she's in therapy.
I know, and Anne says they had to get it on film so that people would even believe it. Yeah, that's good. Good that they got it on film,
Yeah, and that film was going. So, yeah, I think it was viral on TikTok because when it came out, this was big news, but just on TikTok, I didn't really see too many YouTubers commenting on it.
Well, when it came out, there was something else going on. And I saw this, but then I moved on. Like when I say I saw it,
Same. When I first saw it, I saw it and kind of moved on until I revisited it. It just kept popping up, so I revisited it. But when I first saw it, I don't know what was happening that I was like, later. Or some TikTok thing.
No, it wasn't. Like I had seen it on YouTube, and there was something else going on to where my brain was like, I can't talk about another.
I don't remember what it was though.
Yeah, there was something else going on at the time, and I said, I was like, I can't do another a video like talk about another video like this. So I just did it, and I didn't even press the video or anything. I just was like, I can't do it. So I know this because this was around, but I knew there was something else going on, and it was about like SA. I don't know, but I couldn't mentally do it. So. But yeah, it was around. I just think there was something else going on at the time as well, and yeah.
Just she cared about for me, but she'd also be doing these things to me. I would go see other guys in LA, so it was like couldn't win at all. I couldn't get out of this. She would constantly come to my house, remember my door codes. It got to the point where I started screaming at her to like get out of my house because I was so sick of her just like breaking into my house. I would wake up and see her car just sitting outside at like 2 a.m. She would break into my house, and when I was sound asleep, she'd come to my room, and I'd wake up to her hand in my pants.
Oh my God!
It wasn't like the only time it happened too. I was so like used to it. I was so used to it that it.
Oh, that is sad.
Get your fucking what? Oh my God! Oh my gosh!
Jeez Louise, girl.
I wonder what she's gonna say
when she responds.
Yeah, like, is she gonna pull a creep show art and come back 6 months later?
That's what I'm expecting. Like, seriously, I'm expecting that.
It was just like normal for me that I didn't think there was such like a problem at all. Like, part of me wants to blame myself for being nice and sticking around after so many times. But now I realize that I was stuck in this like manipulative cycle of her acting like she extremely cared about me, and then that night she would do stuff to me, and it was just so normal for me. I got used to it, which sucks. I feel like no one should have to go through. It's weird. I almost felt like I owed it to her for some reason. I don't know why. Like, I felt like she had this like control, like this power over me. It was almost, I don't know. I was like stuck. And I feel like you should never have to like worry about like falling asleep and waking up to one of your good friends like touching you, you know?
Yeah.
I was like terrified for some reason, which you shouldn't be from like a person.
Because you don't feel safe.
She was ripping off my clothes, touching my crotch area,
Oh my God.
trying to make out with me. I mean, it was just like same old.
Like,
same old.
you can never relax around this person.
So I like locked the door. She was trying to get in, and I literally just slept on the floor. And she finally went to bed. It's like very awkward the next morning, and
like, what if he locked the door and she was trying to get in? It's like, take a fucking hint. And I'm trying to be not aggressively, because when kid mindset, but come on, man, come on. Like, oh, this is so frustrating to watch and listen to. He locked the door. That means don't come in. He locked the door. That means go. I mean, if someone locked the door, how many times in ways she doesn't understand? I don't know. She doesn't understand a locked door. Like, what? And then she knows the code and shit. Like, that's so crazy. I think she honestly saw him as like a target of like, oh, this innocent guy, like, he's not gonna do anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just felt like, come on, like.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he said she kept complaining that, oh, he doesn't like me back. He doesn't like me. So I don't know if she thinks, you know, forcing yourself on somebody will make them like you, or it's just as good because you're doing the same thing. I don't know what she thought, but she wanted this guy, and she, for whatever reason, she thought she was entitled to him.
She needs help. I hope she admits herself somewhere.
Say sorry, and I'm like, Sienna,
she has the money.
This happens so many times. Like, you do not respect boundaries. You just, oh my God. So my dad was born and raised in Hawaii. So we planned a trip to the beach house my dad grew up on in Hawaii. And Sienna's family basically planned the same trip on the same dates. They left a couple days before us, and we were supposed to leave on a certain date. But I didn't want to leave because she already left to go back home, and I did not want to be at home with her because I know she'd find a way to start hanging out with me again. So my mom got a text from Sienna's mom saying that Sienna is on a plane taxiing right now. Hearing that she was coming back, it was like, this cycle is never gonna end. It's like, it's gonna be like this forever. That's what it felt like. She was always gonna make her way back towards me. She wasn't respecting my space at all. She knew I wanted my space. There's another time I went to Hawaii with a couple friends for like my trip, and she kind of found a way to get on that trip. And we went to a party one night. She got mad that I was talking to some girls, and
Maybe she thought they were together. Like, what the heck? And even if she thought that, because she's getting mad, she doesn't have the right to get mad. Like, take it, like, so. This is so annoying. And the fact that the parents didn't know because they wouldn't be talking to one another. Shit, I wonder how the parents feel about each other now, you know.
and she took me into the bathroom to talk to me, saying that she wanted to leave. She was blocking the door, so like I couldn't just like throw her out of the way. All I had was, stop, Sienna, don't do that. If I come out, she will like scream at me in front of everyone and think that I did something. I mean, I feel like no one believes a male, especially in like that type of situation. But yeah, she was on the counter and wrapped her legs around me and started like, let me out of the bathroom. Yeah, just weird stuff. That night we went home, made sure we had like different rooms to stay in. And I got in the shower and she picked the lock of my door. I made sure to lock the doors, but she picked the lock and walked in. I was in the shower. All I heard was just like the door opening. And that's when I was just done.
Oh, wait. Davida says they pretended to be a couple for the fans. Wait, did they really? Like, were they publicly a couple? Huh. Because, I mean, not what she did was, she's a horrible individual. I mean, but I wonder if they publicly were pretending, then she's just like, no, you have to, you know, because I'm trying to understand where the hell is this like entitlement coming from to where she feels like she can. I'm just mind you, what she did is wrong, but I'm just really trying to understand where is this coming from to where she feels that it's okay for her to yell at him when he's talking to other girls.
Yeah. Yeah, if they were faking their relationship.
At least that's where that came from. What she did was, it doesn't make anything change.
Yeah.
It kind of just gives me some context
of
yeah.
Get out. She started crying. She went and slept in my bed.
Oh my gosh.
And I went to my friend's trundle bed that was like upstairs. And that's how like the night ended. So now we're caught up to when everything went public, when Mason posted his tweet. Since everything was brought to social media, multiple guys came out to me and said that Sienna did similar things to them.
Wow.
And
holy shit. I don't want this to go anywhere, but want to tell you, Sienna low-key blanked me when I was hella drunk and I was talking to her. Okay, well, these are all not proof, but
I was hella drunk and I was talking to a different girl. It was probably like 6 months ago. So thank you for coming out and talking about it. Oh, these are other dudes. Hey, bro, I just saw your TikTok. If it's about Sienna, she was also really aggressive towards me to a point where friends had to like keep hiding me from her. Shit made me really uncomfortable. I was drunk sleeping on a couch and woke up to the homie saying, what the fuck? Because she had just gotten on top of me and was sleeping on me. She was kissing my neck though. Dude, I had a guy do that to me. I was sleeping on a couch and then he was like just on me sleeping. And it's so weird because it's like, what the fuck? It's so weird. But then he never did it again when I was like, don't do that. Oh, I thought it was okay. I don't know what made you think it's okay, but it's not. But for her to just continuously do this with multiple people, Sienna low-key did the same shit to me at a party that I was seeing if that's the same thing. Yeah, the same thing that my house was throwing. Jack was there. I was drunk. And so was she, but I was talking to her and she grabbed my face and started to make out with me when I was trying to push her off. I never told her I wanted to kiss her or anything. It was so uncomfortable. This was way before they were even a thing. I don't want to make it public, but I just wanted to tell you, I know y'all are I know y'all are telling the truth. This girl is wild. This was way before they were even a thing, too. That's crazy.
You
Yeah,
know what?
multiple.
She will look really nice in an orange jumpsuit.
Well, here's the thing, because this was my fear for James Charles too. Because when James Charles was first coming out with these accusations of talking to minors, I felt like, well, you know what? It's a good thing we're catching it while he's a minor, so that when he's an adult, he knows that's an issue he needs to get a handle on, because the consequences will only get worse. And the older you get, the worse and worse it is when parents find out you're messaging their minor child.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, he hasn't stopped. He's still going. So I'm like, one day is James Charles gonna be in an orange suit? And that's how I feel about.
I'm upset with this platform regarding James Charles, because, you know, this I used to say this platform, if they let James Charles came on here, admitted to a crime on YouTube, admitted to a crime, and he wasn't. I do feel like you shouldn't have, and I'm not really for deplatforming people, I'm not, but when you come onto YouTube, no, you don't get monetized, don't make money on here, because you came on here, you took advantage of your followers, admitted to a crime, and then the second video after that, because you're so nervous, you decide to do makeup talking about the crime. You know, it really pissed me off. And I always used to say YouTube needs to bring back Leafy, but then they brought him back and then he got banned within how many hours? So
that's so crazy. I don't get how they're picking and choosing on this platform.
Yeah, I don't like the fact that, and then Redsky tweeted something out. I didn't really read it, but I read a little bit of it. It was something like YouTube also banned someone else too. I forget who, but here's my thing. I feel like this platform, if James Charles can be, then when he comes back, be trending on YouTube, then no, like they need to change the way how they do things. So, yeah, but I do think, here's my theory. I do think the reason why YouTube brought back Leafy was because they were like, well, shit, James Charles is back on here. But then Leafy blew it within a week or so. I don't even know how many hours he blew it, but I think it was on purpose. But anyways, he's like, let me see how long I can get off of YouTube again.
I'll show the text right now. I asked all of them for permission to post, crossed out all their names. We don't want her to hurt anybody else. We don't want anyone to go through that experience. At the time, it feels humiliating. You feel like you have no power. You have no control in the situation. You feel it. I don't know. It's horrible. I just want to start off by saying that I didn't stay silent in this situation over these last couple months. I talked to my friends, my family, my parents, counselors, and I was able to process everything. I don't think I'll ever be the same person I was before Sienna. It sucks, and there's going to be people that try to take advantage of you and get you at your most vulnerable state, and that's not fair. That's not fair at all. And it's a lot of the time it's usually like the nice people that like let people walk all over them, and that was me. Like I let everyone just walk all over me.
You're right. Like, so I'm a nice
do
boy
for anyone. And I think that's one of the things she gave me was I learned how to be more bold and finally say no. And
there you go, bro.
I feel bad for him. He's like, he's never gonna be the same.
You know, you will never be the same when somebody does this to you. Yeah. And I don't know. I haven't seen people being like, oh, he's such a, I haven't seen people like making fun of him. But then again, I also avoid the side of YouTube and the internet.
I don't think people wouldn't, not because they believe, it's because they don't want to get canceled. So people wouldn't.
That's so interesting. There was a time, I feel like just like 5 years ago, even there's a time that there would be dudes like making fun of this guy right now.
Yeah.
So the fear of cancellation is that strong. Well, you know what? I'm glad for that. I'm glad for that.
Bet you Keemstar is
Except
sitting at home, cracking out with all of these jokes of, you know what I mean? I bet you. But he's not saying a damn thing because he would get canceled. And plus they're kids.
So sure.
And he's a father. So,
Oh, that it was right to speak out. I feel like people don't know what you go through until you're in it. And it's definitely like humiliating, weird, awkward. I want to be that person that says it's okay. It's okay to speak out. You're not going to be known for that. It's just a little obstacle you have to get through. It's something you have to get through. And it sucks, but I feel like in my situation, like I've just learned. You learn from it. I've learned so much from everything. I've grown so much as a person. It's insane. And as of Sienna, I don't know if she'll ever be sorry. I don't know if she'll ever learn from what she did or she'll ever admit to what she did. But I just don't want her to do this to other people. If you've been through a similar situation as me, I encourage you just to speak out to anyone. And trust me, it helps so much. And I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to me and letting me take time and breathe and process everything. And I'm glad I'm finally ready to tell the world my story. If you're watching right now and you've been through a situation like mine, I just want to say your feelings are valid. Your feelings are valid. Your opinion is valid. I believe you. And I want you to know that you can talk to someone. You can talk to anyone. You can talk to me. But that's how I want to end off. I love you guys.
Well, there we have it. I'm really glad that he spoke up, stood up for himself and stood up for the others, because that's not easy, especially if you're, naturally inclined to stay quiet, especially at that young of an age. So I commend that guy.
Yeah, it's really sad. I don't know what I would do during that age.
I know.
Punch Sienna in the face. Just kidding. Just kidding. But violence is not okay for minors and for people other than minors.
I was like, oh, okay.
It really isn't. It's just something I was thinking in my head.
I was like, oh, you got them hands. Okay.
No, I'm not. I've never, I think maybe there was only 2 times I got in trouble. And that was defending my sister, my twin sister, twice. Yeah, one time this girl threatened to shoot my sister. So I punched her in the face. And then the other time this girl, she told my sister that your mom's that bitch. And this was in middle school. And then I also I didn't punch her, I smacked her right in front of school. Yeah. But I don't believe in violence. That was in high school. I haven't gotten into any physical violence. Yeah. Yeah. That's sad. Oh, goodness. That's so sad. Oh, yeah. No, Anne is Blossom. No, I just just hearing this, it makes you you just feel so angry about Sienna. You're
so frustrating.
Ugh. Yeah, it is. It's so annoying. It's hard to hear, But he's so I commend him for coming out,
If I was that boy's parents, there's a lawsuit. So there's a lawsuit somewhere being filed.
Yeah. Oh, sure. What is our next topic? What are we talking about next? Do we want to talk about the whole Cardi B situation with Tasha
we
K?
can talk about. So I am so happy this court thing is finally finished with Tasha K and Cardi B. If you don't know who Tasha K is, she's a gossip channel here on YouTube. She just hit 1 million subscribers, which is a great feat. I used to listen to her. If you're the type that you watch Impressive Channel, you watch Lovely Tea, then you probably have watched Tasha K. And I stopped watching Tasha K because Tasha K is full of shit. I first realized Tasha K was full of shit when she had that stripper who claimed to know Cardi B. I don't, if you know about this, and you know if you don't, there was this lady when Cardi B was first coming out with Bodak Yellow and stuff and getting popular. There was this lady who said, I knew Cardi B. I used to be her roommate and I worked at the strip club with her. And she was saying all this stuff, and she was saying it like so confidently, just, you know, when you're telling a story from your memory and if you're telling the truth, it just comes out.
Yeah.
And that's how she was speaking. So it was really believable. Like, we really believed this stuff. And Cardi B was like, no, it's not true. It's not true. And then Cardi B actually proved a lot of the stuff that lady was saying was not true. Well, Tasha K decided, I don't give a damn. I'm going to interview this lady anyway, and no allegedly, no hypothetically, no disclaimer whatsoever. Just put out this lady's story that has already been proven to be false. Just put it out there, amongst other things. So I think Cardi sued Tasha for lying about her STDs. She sued her for lying about her drug usage, and sued her for lying about being a prostitute. But I stopped watching Tasha K because Cardi B is not the only one that I noticed she was lying about. And it's just like, this is not fun. It's not fun to watch gossip where you're continuously pushing lies. And even when your own commenters are telling you, hey, that's been proven false, you're still pushing it. It's not fun anymore. So I unsubscribed. And
it's not right. Like, it's definitely, and I understand there are some moments where I'm like, I think anyone, because this really did set the precedent here for anyone going forward on YouTube to use allegedly and not, like, remember when I told you about how Thoughts and Opinion, she had called me out for not saying allegedly, because Keemstar really wanted everyone to believe that although him and Ryan Kavanaugh are doing business with each other, that that had nothing to do with Ethan Klein. So she wanted me to say allegedly on that. Fuck that. No. The very fact that Ryan Kavanaugh and Keemstar, Ethan, there's some correlation there. There's some relationship.
Oh, yeah.
There's something you can't. I don't care if Ryan Kavanaugh, it maybe wasn't Keemstar. It maybe was like, oh, Ryan Kavanaugh was like, okay, who is Ethan Klein's worst enemy? All right, let's do business. You know, either way, that's what I was saying. And Thoughts and Opinion was like, you need to say allegedly. My whole point here is that, yes, should we be saying allegedly? Sure, but I don't think it's something when you talk. I think you just have to be careful with the topics that you talk about.
Yeah, well, I think you know, a lot of times you're just stating your opinion, but when your opinion has been proven to be false,
right,
and you still continue to push that opinion, it kind of sounds like you're trying to push it to, like it's a fact, which, you know, the court found that to be true. They felt like you're saying Cardi B was a prostitute, like you're saying it like it's a fact and it's verifiably false. So you owe a lot of money, a lot of defamation money. So yeah, here's the Breakfast Club clip. They talk about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how many artists, how many athletes are signed with him, but I think it's dope. He's been through everything. He knows what it is. Like, he's been through good contracts, bad contracts. He's been through the whole college thing and the street basketball.
Oh, they're about to go on to the next.
I think artists should do that as well.
Yeah, I think
it's at 55 seconds. 5:55.
Artists should do that too. Like, when an artist gets to an age where they don't put out as many records, to start managing some of these younger guys, because they've been through the F.
Now, Cardi B has won a federal libel suit with blogger Tasha K. She has been awarded so far $1.25 million in general damages, $250,000 for medical expenses. Tasha K was found liable on 3 separate claims and has been ordered to pay this money. Now, according to Cardi B, this all started back in 2019. She first sued her when she refused to take down these damaging posts of things that were not true. She was calling Cardi B a prostitute who dabbled in drugs and had contracted STIs. And so Cardi B went on the stand during the trial, testified she was suicidal during this period as a direct result of Tasha's stories that Tasha K admitted that she made up.
Wow.
And
Yeah, I mean, I think this
She
is a landmark
admitted
case,
it?
and it should-
Yeah,
That crazy
wow.
woman. That crazy woman. Oh my God.
Let
And
me see
you
how many
know,
subscribers she has now. Let me
she has
see.
1 million. Well, I don't, let me see if it went down.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I want to see what she has now. Oh, 995. 995.
Oh, damn.
So
Aw,
did she have so she had 1 million.
She had, yeah, so 5,000 people unsubscribed. That's what you get.
Oh,
You
she
deserve
doesn't
more.
care. She don't care. She
I know
was
she
streaming
doesn't
2
care.
hours ago and streaming 14 hours ago in a day. Oh,
I
she
know
really don't
doesn't
care.
She doesn't care. She's the type of person who will pretend like they're unbothered.
Mhm.
She is that type of person.
Wow.
But you really deserve it.
Mhm.
And a lot of people during the time before this final decision, and during the whole thing, people are like, Tasha K, you're lying. You're literally making this up. You just hate Cardi B. Why do you hate Cardi B?
Mhm.
She's like, no, I don't hate her. I don't hate her. But clearly you do if you're literally pulling stuff out of your ass about her. Like, for some reason, a lot of people felt some kind of way about Cardi B rising in her stardom. And I don't know, because Cardi B did start out like a social media person. So
Mhm.
maybe Tasha K felt like, we were equals and now you're rising above me. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, to me, what I don't get is after Cardi, like you said, after Cardi came out with evidence, and then she was also sent, from my understanding, a cease and desist. So after that, just take the shit down. Just take it down. And don't you want to be don't you want to be credible or something? Like,
No, she said that, this is my channel. I'll post what I feel like posting. I don't care if you don't think I'm credible, then don't watch me. That's basically what she would say when people would say what you're saying.
Like, I've only been this was by one YouTuber I've only been threatened by, and and luckily enough, they were bluffing. But I remember there was a video that did really well on my channel, and this YouTuber sent me a DM saying that if I didn't take my video down, that they would that their team would I don't know, contact me or something. Something about their team will do something. It was a long time. It was like 6 months ago, I think. But I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, this is a big YouTuber. Oh my God, I should probably take it down. Oh my God. And then and then I was like, well, shoot, this video is doing really good. Let's be real. Okay. A lot of people who make videos, they think when a video is doing really good, you're left with, well, shit, should I take this down? Or should I because I didn't want my channel because I'm still new. My channel hasn't even been 1 year old yet. I'm still new. But I decided to leave it up, and to my surprise, this person was bluffing because they never contacted me again. I fought for the video, and the video is still up. Like, it was, I wrote in the video, it has a disclaimer in front of it. So I was so happy that I was able to post it back up on YouTube, but then YouTube, they let me repost it, but then they gave it the yellow $sign because before it had the green $sign on it. So I wasn't able to make enough money after they reviewed it, and the person claimed my video, but then I was able to post it back up saying it was fair use. So yeah, that happened. I was scared, but I guess they were bluffing because I never heard from them since. I know. So, and I even thought about making it a thing, but I was like, let me not make it a thing. So I thought about it. But anyways, my whole point is when someone tells you, and I didn't say anything incriminating in my video that no one else said in their video, so And so I think anytime someone is sending you though a cease and desist, anytime I didn't lie on this person in my video. So anytime someone is saying one, the things you're saying is a lie, wasn't true because I spent a very long time like making sure everything I said was factual. And two, yeah, like Tasha K was wrong for what she did. But I think a lot of other YouTubers are way much smarter than she is. She just doesn't give a shit. And look what not giving a shit gets you. You got to pay someone now. And that's not even in punitive damages. So who even knows how much she
there's
has
still
to pay?
more. And the medical costs. Because Cardi B had to go pay for her medical records and do these medical exams or whatever. And they said it's like $500,000 in medical. I'm like, what kind of OBGYN did she go to?
I know. And the thing is that Cardi is purely doing this only because of because she can. She's doing this because she don't need that $1 million, So this is just to make Tasha K poor AF, basically.
Should change the way folks move on these platforms moving forward. Like, you can critique, you can have your opinion, but you can't lie. And you can't slander. And all she had to do was take heed to the cease and desist. The cease and desist is a warning shot. The cease and desist is letting you know that what you're saying isn't true. And if you continue, you'll be held liable.
Right. Now, this is just what she was sued for. Now, the judge also said any potential punitive damages Tasha K might owe Cardi will be determined in a future hearing. So,
and if you get the cease and
money.
If you get the cease and desist, like, consider yourself, lucky, because some people go straight to the lawsuit.
Correct.
Yeah,
trust me, I know.
Like, you want
That's
to.
it.
It's usually the start.
So thirsty for views, just take it down.
And you know what happens when you can't pay that money, right? When you can't pay that money, the person can garnish your wages until the debt is paid. So every check that comes to you, some of that check will go to the person who won that lawsuit.
I know that'll make you mad,
Tasha. Advertise with somebody that is maliciously lying on someone moving forward. I wouldn't want to advertise.
Yeah, but you know what? Some
like that.
People don't see it like that. They see they get a zillion YouTube views
in the comments and the
retweets, and then you get paid off for your views, and then YouTube sometimes just put advertisers in there that you don't know on your stuff. So
but that's a good point, because also at some point the platforms have to be held responsible.
Correct.
YouTube and social media, you can't continue to let people just get on these platforms and say whatever the hell they want. If somebody is found liable for saying something slanderous on your platform, and you as a platform didn't do anything about it, you got to get hit too.
Yeah, I think YouTube should take her channel down. Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. He has a point, actually. Oh, actually, you know what? I take that back. I know that was very quick, right? I take that back, because think about, if I was thinking about YouTube as a network, she got sued. So, but I think YouTube should, suspend her channel. I think they should do something. But you know what? She got what she deserved. I don't think, because it's so hard for a platform to. I think it's hard for a platform. Yeah, like okay, I get that they can see, okay, they have that she lost this suit, etc. But she's now doing the time, so I don't know if her channel should be taken away. Actually, at first I was like, yeah, her channel should be taken away, but then I was like, she's paying for it, literally. So, and she might have to do that with YouTube. I don't know. I don't feel sorry for her, because I would have felt sorry for her if she didn't receive a warning or something, but because she did,
she got several warnings. For Cardi, first of all, even before the cease and desist, Cardi B was tweeting. Like she got plenty of forewarning.
That's what she gets.
That's the way it works on radio and TV. That's how it should work online.
All right. Well, that is your rumor reports.
Yeah, absolutely right. All right. Now we got front page news coming up. What we talking about?
Well, let's talk.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Oh, now we should now we should talk about
Adam McIntyre.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so glad, because I waited to do this. We don't know anything really.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened, what he did, what was said.
Okay, well, I did see on Twitter him saying what to a video of Rich Lux.
Okay.
And Rich Lux was basically defending racism. No lie. Like,
Oh.
the video was like, I wish I could find it, but I wonder if he took it down.
So why would Adam McIntyre need to apologize for that?
Because Rich Lux has grown over, and people thought that, they were just like mad that he was coming for Rich Lux now, and Rich Lux has changed and he has grown, etc. See, that's why me over here, I'm not necessarily like, oh, I don't like Adam McIntyre. I'm not like that. There was one thing I did see, because I was trying, because Rich Lux, he went live responding to Adam's his apology video a few hours ago. So I tapped into that video, and Rich Lux had his laptop here kind of showing it. And I watched that for like 5 minutes, and then I went to sleep. But in that video, Adam's like, well, I didn't know that it was going to cause up people. I didn't know me posting that was going to make people, my intentions weren't for people to come for Rich. And that I did not believe, but we'll get into it. When you post something like that, you want something to happen.
Adam knows what he's doing. Ever since the first time I heard about Adam was during the scandal with Miranda Sings. I forgot her name. Colleen something Ballinger.
What happened? Yeah.
It was when he was like a big fan of hers, and he'd been communicating with her over Twitter, very Hello Leash like, Hello Leash messaging her fans and stuff and getting the fans to basically do work for her. That's what Colleen did with Adam. And he was like 17, I believe. I don't know if he was 16 or 17. I think he was 16. So he was handling some of her social media for free. And then there was one tweet that he said, you know what, because what did she say? She said she was coming out. I think she was like reposting again. Like she took a hiatus and now she's back. And Adam said, you should say that you're coming out of the closet, like tease, so that people will want to click it. But then it's not that you're LGBT or anything. It's just that you're posting YouTube videos again.
So LGBT baiting.
Basically. So she did. And I remember there was a video or something where she's like, I'm coming out. I remember it. And it got a lot of backlash. And so Colleen started blaming Adam and saying, it wasn't even my idea. It was this guy's idea. And he told me to do it. And you know what? He had control of my Twitter. I don't know. It was just like, because technically he posted it on Twitter but he gave her the idea, but he's not going to post anything unless she gives him the go ahead. And she said, post it. So people felt like, that's not a good excuse. And then there was the thing where she was selling some old clothes from her skits, and one of them was a lingerie set. Yeah. And she was wearing it on top of clothes, and he's like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. Send it to me. And she did say, oh my gosh, what about your mom? What about your parents? He's like, oh, my mom said it's okay. Send it to me. This is why a lot of people give her flack for sending a kid lingerie, but, and I think, the kid just saying, my mom said it's okay, it's not enough. Yeah. But in the naivete, I can believe she's naive enough to be like, okay, your mom said it's okay, and sent it. And then he used that to say, she is so awful. She blamed me for her whole gay bait, what is it called? Gay baiting? I don't know what it's called.
Queer baiting. LGBTQ,
queer baiting, yeah. She blamed me for the queer baiting, and she sent me lingerie. Who sends lingerie to a kid? My mom even, when she got it in the mail, my mom hid it from me. But there's photos of Adam actually wearing it. Like he put it on over his clothes and wore it, and tweeted about, oh my gosh, it came in the mail. I was so excited when I opened it. But now he backpedaled, said, no, actually my mom is the one who opened it. I didn't even get to see it, and she hid it from. So it's like, and then right after that, his channel blew up. So he was a minor at the time, but he was doing, he knew what he was doing at that time. And so that's why I feel like, you know, whatever he's going to say here about, I didn't know that people would come for Rich Lux and blah, blah, blah. Yes, you did. You know, everything that you do, you know. That's what I think.
Well, let's hear him out to see what. I do think he knows, but I do think, you know, it's kind of, once again, it's this thing where we have to, or at least I feel like I have to critique him not so aggressively.
Well, no, he's not a minor anymore.
I know,
back
but
then when he was a
minor,
minor, we came for Colleen because Colleen is the adults, but he's not a minor no more. So
what I'm saying is the story that you just told me, I'm not going to aggressively critique that story because he was a minor at the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much, I mean, there were people like Mysterious T who just came for him hard, even though he was a minor. But I feel for the most part, everyone's like, yeah.
Recently she came from. Recently
no, she it's a deleted video. You know, all the things that she posted before the Trisha Paytas, she deleted it. But during that blow up where people were like, "Show us your tweets," that was part of it. Her coming for Adam in her YouTube video and in her tweets, that was a part of it. But so there were people who were coming hard at Adam, but for the most part, people were like, you know, it doesn't. We're not even going to really focus on him playing games. You were the adult, Colleen. What were you doing? Basically employing a teenager to take control of your whole Twitter, you know? So that's how it was. But what I'm saying is, even back then, you could see he knew what he's doing. So definitely now that he's an adult, he knows what he's doing.
Video. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be addressing everything that has happened within the past 24 hours. So let's just get to that. And also, one thing I want to do, and I think that it's important to do this, is I want to watch and go through the videos in their entirety instead of like quoting different parts from it, or maybe quoting, you know, just different segments. I think it's more important to kind of sit through and hear exactly what these individuals have to say, and then kind of what I have to say in response. But this will be in relation to Rich Lux and Sebastian Soto. So both of those people uploaded videos last night on me. And we're going to go through Rich Lux's first. So it's called Adam McIntyre, Leave Me Alone, You Bully. So whenever we go on it, so for a little bit of context, what happened was, sorry for coughing. Yesterday morning, I was going on Reddit and I saw this clip, and I was going through one of the Drama Channel forums. And I was seeing a lot of clips on Rich Lux. I'm not.
Can't he just admit that he probably went to Rich Lux YouTube channel and saw that he posted a video? Can you admit that you probably subscribed to him even on a private account and that came up? But he has to go into detail on how he came about finding this clip.
Oh, but why wouldn't he be subscribed to Rich Lux? They're like supposed to be enemies.
Right. Like it's annoying to me how he's, you know, come on.
Not going to get into them here because I not knowing what I know from Rich, I don't think it's important to bring that up. But basically, I have DMs on Twitter, and I went through my DMs, and I was DM'd this tweet from this account, like Spill Tea or Tea Spill, and it was a video of Rich Lux responding to Jeffree Star getting called out for Imagine Standing a Racist by Gabriel Zamora. And he basically just said something along the lines, again, I don't feel the need to repeat it because I've now been given context on how he felt during that moment and how he feels now, and that he has apologized for it. But it was quite the shocking clip towards me.
No, I'm sorry, but what Rich Lux said in that clip, I don't get how anyone could grow from that. Rich Lux said, it's okay to like someone who's raised. Can I find this? Hold on. No, because I'm like, that's why I don't like it. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. I need to find this now. Rich Lux.
Okay, Gabriel Zamora said, imagine standing a racist. Imagine standing a racist. I could never. Gabriel Zamora. And you know, I don't know why Gabriel Zamora has, like, he's gotten a lot of shit piled on him when he never, I don't think has he done anything as nearly as bad as all these other makeup people? I'm listening to it right now.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? I'm on Twitter. Ugh.
He said, and nothing wrong with being a racist. He said, nothing wrong with being a racist. I know it's frowned upon, but it's not illegal to
Oh,
be a
yes.
racist.
Yes. Yes. That's what he said. That's
He
the
said
video.
this on camera?
Yes. 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 I saw this shit. Yes. 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 Yes.
He said there's
said it.
people out there who are loud and proud that
Yes.
they're racist all day long.
Yes. Yes. And I'm sitting here like,
So
me
that means
watching
you should
this.
stand them?
Right. Yes. Rich Lux said it. And let me find this. I'm sitting here.
Oh, let me put the link in the link.
Oh,
in
can
the
you
chat.
wait, can you just pull it up on your screen and I can put it on this screen?
Okay.
So I went on Twitter and I guess Hello Alicia's coming back because I looked in my direct messages and I guess she's coming back. And I still feel the same way.
They never stay away. When they say that they're leaving, they're not actually leaving.
It's so funny. I told my mom when this all went down, oh my gosh, there's this chick. I explained the whole story. My mom goes, after you tell me all these YouTube stuff, because she doesn't know anything. She goes, these people they're coming back.
Oh yeah, they come
My
back.
mom said it when I all right.
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I can pull it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Standing a racist. Well,
Do you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, let me put a big screen so y'all can see.
standing a racist. Well, girl, you know what? First of all, and not that he is, but if he was, and ain't nothing wrong with being a racist, girl. Being a racist is frowned upon. No one likes racist, but last time I checked, it's not illegal to be a racist.
Asshole.
There are people out there who are loud and proud that they're racist all day long.
What?
So since he wanted,
What the hell was the
Standing a
point of
racist.
that?
I know
What
because
the
I think he was
frick?
defending. I think it was maybe defending Jeffree Star, but still, like,
Well,
seriously?
no, because he says he's not, but even if he was. So first of all, he thinks that Jeffree Star is not, but you have to make it known that you don't care if somebody's racist.
Yeah,
That you
like,
think there's nothing wrong with it.
how did your views change, Rich Lux? How did they change?
What?
And the thing is that
Because
I
if
didn't
you
want to.
didn't if you didn't think Jeffree Star was a racist, just leave it there. Why do you need to tell us that you think there's nothing wrong with being a racist and that you would stand someone who is?
Right. Like that's why I don't really. That's why the only thing I think Adam just needs to admit that he did that to be salty and petty. But I don't care. I don't think you grow from that. How do you grow from believing that? You know, like I think you grow when you need to, when you don't want to get canceled and when you don't want people to unsub. I think that's when you
Right.
need to
When
grow.
you're about to be canceled, you grow real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to me. Yeah. But I can understand from his point of view that you're bringing up something I already apologized for.
Mm-hmm.
I personally think it reminds me of Kevin Hart when he was supposed to host a Golden Globes or something, but then like some super old tweets and jokes about I wouldn't want my son to be gay resurfaced, and Kevin Hart was like, I've apologized for these things 3 times already in my career, and y'all are not gonna like I get it. I get how that person is feeling. But also, yeah, I don't blame Adam for being like shocked, because I'm hearing that for the first time. That shocks me.
Me too.
And if I was a drama T channel, I would be like, oh my gosh, I just heard this, y'all, and share it too.
Oh, Ann goes, but I didn't know he was racist. Ann goes, Blossom, talk to her, tell her to stay away. Oh, hello. No, I don't feel like everyone hates me, but I just don't feel like she should. I think people should just,
you don't feel like she should come back, Hello Leash?
No. I don't think she should stay away. So I think the opposite.
Oh. Yeah.
I don't. It's just that, and she has, I'm not gonna, I don't. So there's that. But back to Sebastian.
And so all I did was, like I would do with any other tweet that I would see that would shock me, which was I quote retweeted it. And said, "What?" And then the like crying face emoji.
Makes sense
so
to me.
I never, ever tweeted out saying that Rich Lux is a racist. I never once tweeted out anything.
Dude, when you don't have to. You just retweeted and said, "What?" And when he retweeted that, that's basically what you were trying to say. When you watch that video, obviously that's what you're trying to say, that he's a racist. So stop saying what you didn't say. Stop using like semantics. You tweeted it, and it's a video of him basically saying how he doesn't care if people are racist. So stop. This is the part I didn't like. Like I don't like, and this I only saw this from Rich Lux live that he did a few hours ago. And this is the part where I saw a lot of people in the comments. They were like Adam knew what he was doing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but this was the criticism I heard about.
I was reacting to a pre-existing tweet that had a lot of engagement. So that was one thing that Rich in his video, and again, I completely respect this video, and I'm going to go into why in a second, but he does say about that I did multiple tweets, like calling him a racist and stuff like that. I just want to say that any tweet that I did last night is still on my... It's Milo. Any tweet that I tweeted is still on my account. Any tweet is on my Twitter still. I didn't delete anything for that purpose. Like I'm announcing that I'm going to delete the tweet in which I said what, quoting the original tweet from Rich Lux. But I didn't tweet anything else out other than that, and I was just responding to a tweet. So whenever I saw that he had made this video where it was me accusing him of being a racist and calling him out for being a racist or alleged and things he had said in the past that he doesn't stand with now, which I respect that he doesn't stand with them now, I never once was tweeting out saying that what he was. I was responding to a shocking clip of him. And I can still say from hearing him now, it is still a shocking clip in which he says that, we're not going to get into it, but we will hear what he has to say in this video. All right, and I want to respond to the entire thing, so we'll go with that.
Video that I wanted to make today.
Please skip around because I know Rich Lux, he's going to repeat himself over and over.
Saying that I am racist and they're going to unsubscribe from my channel. And like, where is this coming from? Like, what is going on? And I like, here I am again, because this happened like, what, 2-3 years ago? And I see a tweet.
He's acting like that was so long ago.
So basically, this was my tweet. It was quoting.
Did he say it happened 2 or 3 years ago?
Uh-huh.
First off, can we just subtract 2020, 2021? Like, so basically it happened last year, right? Like, it's just because, the past 2 years is shit. So it happened last year when
I guess he just had to see all the Black Lives Matter.
I
realize, racism isn't okay.
And I just like to add, it took for the world to literally stop for people to give a shit. So anyways, no, I kind of just, I just want some context. I want to be able to, I'm not a skipper. You're a skipper. I like to
but we already saw the video. So we could skip this part.
No, okay, fine.
Sorry, that's what the account is called. And it says, Rich Lux justifying racism, and this is why people never hold Jeffree Star accountable. Justifying Jeffree Star for being called out for being racist. So I think that's important to note here. And this, again, was just what I had tweeted.
Posting on Twitter that I'm racist.
Again, I completely respect where he's coming from in this video. I completely respect it, but I never tweeted out that he was racist.
Retweeting old clips from things that I've already addressed from years ago.
And again,
here's the thing. Can I just say, Rich Lux, is this the part where I'm supposed to feel sorry for you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, he's getting choked up, but
yeah,
I'm like, this is way too early in the video to start.
No, but it's like dressing things that I did. Okay, you still did them.
It's not, it's not like we're talking about, your house caught on fire and you accidentally did arson or something. You were being a racism apologist 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago was a pandemic that we still in. Like, it's still fresh. It's still that's
like,
not,
it doesn't count. Yeah, it was like last year.
It's still very fresh. That's not long ago. It would be different if you were 13 in this video, but I mean, I was watching your YouTube channel during this time. Yeah, and I didn't see no apology. Where was this apology posted? Is it on his thing? Anyway, you can push play or say something.
Who Smoking Glow, actually, she was the first one to be like, no one ever calls Rich Lux out on his racist shit, basically. She was, keep in mind, this is when she had beef with basically Petty Page, Nick Snyder, Dustin Daly, because they're all friends. Rich Lux are all friends. But Um, this was when she was like upset. She actually made a video, like an hour-long video, but it was about addressing a lot of things other than that. But still, she made a video and she discussed that none of his friends or people around him always call him out on his racist shit. No one does.
I need to put Smokey Glow in my notifications because every time somebody talks about her, I'm just like, I knew I liked this girl.
Like,
I
yeah,
knew I liked this girl.
and I that was like her last like big beef drama. But I'm happy that she even listens though, because people were like, "You're not our savior. You're white." And then now what she does is that anytime there's an issue, she goes, "I'm gonna leave some videos by Black content creators below," and so she listens too.
Throughout this video is that I responded to multiple different clips of him and was just calling him racist, and it was this smear campaign, which is what a lot of people are calling it. It was one clip. I responded to it and said one word. I didn't call him anything attached with that. I was responding to a shocked clip.
I don't like how Adam, you basically
just skip the parts that because he's saying the same thing over and over. I didn't type that he's a racist, and I was just responding to a shocking clip. Yeah, we get it.
Here's my thing with skipping. We miss stuff when we skip, but I'll skip.
Fine. It's okay.
Okay, I skipped it to like 8 minutes. 8 minutes in. Ian says, even when people say things happen back in 2015 as though that wasn't yesterday and didn't fly in 2015 either anyway.
Okay. And I've worked my ass off to get to where I'm at. From sleeping on the floor.
Okay, Rich Lux, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
See, Rich Lux, because he talks, even when he's just talking about like harmless drama, it's like, you know what? Go ahead, say what you're going to say, because I don't know how to say this in a, politically correct, nice way.
Like, I'm sorry, but I'll just use, sorry if anyone's watching and I always refer back to, because I only have like one scandal, okay? So that's what I refer back to, but listen. Once you put something out there on social media, I'm a huge believer. If 20 million people, I'm no 20 million people, but I'm saying like if people want to like make videos about you from that one offensive thing that you said online, they have every right to do that. So for him to be like, I lived on the floor, I struggled too.
It's like, this is not special.
Right. Like we all struggle.
You being a racist apologist didn't remove your hard work. Donald Trump worked hard too. Like all these people, Jeffree Star worked hard too. All these people worked very hard. We can still point out when they're wrong.
Harvey Weinstein.
I'm
Stephen
sure he worked
Collins.
very hard.
All these people work really hard, and it's like that doesn't mean anything. So I don't want to hear your sad J.K. Rowling story. She worked really hard too. Ugh.
Yeah, she worked really hard, and now she's a TERF. Like you can call people out, even though you worked hard.
For myself. So for you to go online and regurgitate this propaganda that I've apologized and made several videos for,
propaganda,
just so that you can look good and win a voting competition for Drama Channel of the Year, go ahead. If it means that.
All right, okay. First of all, if I see a shocking clip, I'm going to respond to a shocking clip regardless of all the time.
Oh no, is this the drama? Is this the Steamies? Is this the Ethan Klein one? Oh no.
What do you mean? I know Ethan does Steamies. Did he say something about this?
I know. No. I know Rich Lux was in one of those Steamies category nominations for whatever. And I want to know if Adam was in there too. Is that what this is? Is that what this is for? No. Oh, wow. Yo, I bet you one day I'm going to call it Ethan Klein Steamies is going to be more of something people want than the actual Streamies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I hope that's not what this came about. I hope that's not why he did this.
I'm kind of going through his Steamies right now to see if they come up.
No, because I was watching, I filled out the survey and I forget if Adam was on there. I know Rich Lux was, but I forget if Adam was on there. And if he was, that will explain why he even retweeted this. Wow. And said that's what this is about. No.
Oh shit.
No. Are you kidding me?
You guys gotta be kidding me.
Over some fucking steamies. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Ethan Klein, you got people out here crazy in these streets for your steamies. Say what?
Ethan.
Oh, you know what? You know what? Icing on the cake. Icing on the cake. Rich Lux went to visit Ethan. There was like a there was a photo of him visiting Ethan at the studio.
Wow.
So I know, and then that's another icing on the cake.
They are really on.
Adam's all upset. Adam wanted to get dirty. Adam wanted to get dirty. That's what this shit is about. That's what this is about. Damn. Okay. All right. Shock over shit. Wow. Ethan Klein, you got people fighting about these steamies.
Damn.
More than the streamies. Oh, Deaf Noodles won anyways. I voted for Deaf Noodles. That's what I voted for in that category.
What's the category?
I don't remember. I just know I voted for Deaf Noodles. I know Rich Lux was in that category. I said hell to the no. I know Mysterious.
Like a good thing or a bad thing?
The Mysterious was in that category too. I was like, fuck, what? Are we giving her? Yeah, Mysterious was in that category. And I said, nope, Deaf Noodles.
Wow. Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, it's supposed to make fun. It's a good thing, but the whole point, like we're called that 5%. The whole point of the steamies is to really make fun of the streamies because they think that streamies is bogus. I mean, there was one year, Udoka, where Ethan Klein was actually nominated for a podcast and he still made fun of the streamies and called it a joke. So, I mean, I was like, oh shit, the balls Ethan Klein has. And so he wasn't, it was like, wow, you nominated and you still call them shit. So it's supposed to be like a whole mimic. It's supposed to be funny, but yet kind of serious because
that's why I'm like, does it depend? Like, it's not just you are the worst YouTuber of the year.
Yeah, it's not.
It can also be, the most insightful drama channel.
Right. That's what this was. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was this category because trust me, they had some funny ass categories. So I forget what the categories were, but it was funny AF. But anyways, yo, that is so sad. That's why he did this, Adam. Yo, that's why he did it. Okay, I fully understand the whole context now, and he was wrong. I mean, he just didn't want Rich Lux. He wanted that. That to come up again, the whole racist thing, so that way he wouldn't win. Wow, that's hilarious. Oh wow.
However, one point I do want to bring up is that he said how hard he's worked to move past this and that he's apologized for this and that he has taken it upon himself to educate himself and he has built himself from this and tried to move on and again apologize. I want to say, based on that, Rich Lux, I'm deeply sorry and I genuinely fucking mean that because whenever I see this clip on Twitter, I didn't run to see if there was apology videos for it. I was just shocked by what was inside of the video, what you had said in the video. However, in knowing that you'd done apology videos and that you'd done this here and this is not how you align anymore, and again, I was just shocked by the video. However, I'm able to completely acknowledge that you've not only moved past this, but that you've apologized relentlessly for this. And genuinely, I want to say that I'm really sorry that I brought this up again whenever you had apologized for it. Because whenever I was sent this tweet, my thoughts immediately, my own mistake was not to immediately run to see, has Rich Lux apologized for this? I was just shocked by what was inside of the clip. And again, that's my fault, my problem for not going and looking. And I really apologize for bringing this up again. I was not calling you racist with this clip. I was not.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. Yes, you are, dude.
Why don't you stand 10 toes in it? Because I heard him in the beginning kind of, starting to get into, it still shocked me. What he was saying is shocking, but it sounds like, now he's trying to re-emphasize, I was not calling you racist. I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, stand 10 toes in it. You were shocked by what he said because that's some racist that she was saying.
Not even. Now I'm more inclined to believe he already knew about this and just retweeted it just so he could be in the running for. That's what I truly believe because now it all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense now. I just think he knew about this already, and I think he wanted to re-bring it up just so that way people can start hating on him, so he wouldn't win the root. And I honestly think Adam probably thought, even if I don't win, as long as Rich doesn't, because he had some strong people in that category. Well, not mysterious, but he had some strong people in that category. So,
I was responding to a shot clip like we saw on the screen and said, what? That was it. However, I really, really deeply apologize for bringing this up again whenever you have clearly moved past it and are a completely different person in today's day and age.
I don't think you need to apologize for bringing it up again.
I genuinely do not really watch
you know what you were doing. Because he has a track record in history of blatantly. I don't think he would blatantly lie anymore, but he does have a bullshit. He has a track record of bullshitting. I will say that.
Is he Irish? Where do you know where he's from in Ireland? Oh, I didn't know. I was
you couldn't hear the accent?
I heard the accent, but that accent could be plenty of things other than Ireland. No, because me neither.
I don't know. It sounds Irish to me.
No, I mean, because there's plenty of accents. Like I was in Ireland last month, and there's so many like different, there's really hard accents, hard Irish accents, and then there's very like light accents. And so I heard an accent for sure. I just couldn't spot where it was from.
It's from Derry, Northern Ireland.
Oh, no, I wasn't in Derry. It was everywhere else. Yes, and I did Vlogmas, a lot of my Vlogmas videos in Ireland, and I even did one where there was like a castle in the back, so to get some and stuff. But yeah, it was fun.
Again, that is my fault, and I apologize for not knowing what version you are now, like how you've evolved as a person. I apologize for that.
Whatever.
I really see the same way you probably do with me. It's things that are just
hard.
Situation, Rich Lux. I just did one tweet being shocked about a problem.
Oh my God.
Yo, Skip.
Racist. Number two, I responded to a shocking clip that was tweeted at me.
Oh, I know that because he said so, not because I could tell. Oh.
Yeah, he tells you. If you watch his videos, he tells you where he's from.
Oh, okay.
And I think he has a P.O. box too now.
I want to go back to Ireland, specifically Dublin.
And DM'd me, and also on Reddit, of a very problematic statements from you, and I just said the word what. And again, I keep reiterating this point. You're probably why do you keep saying this? Because that's all it was.
Okay, dude.
Skip it, please.
Dude. When you said what, you were saying what? I saw it, but it was, he didn't just say it. He said WHUUUUUUT question mark. Like as in
what
shook.
am I hearing? Oh my God.
You were trying to imply that what? He's racist? That's exactly what. So stop with the semantics, okay? Stop it. You stop. You are being, now this is embarrassing for you. This is absolutely embarrassing. How can you be a commentary person and not know, like, how do you expect us to believe this shit?
What's embarrassing me is that he's like so beggingly apologizing for tweeting it. That's what's embarrassing me. Like, you heard the shits. Don't apologize.
Yeah, this is embarrassing. Here's the thing. If he was in any other niche, this wouldn't be. But because he's like in the shit that he's supposed to be, dude, you have way more subs than all of us. Like, come on, get it together. This is horrible. Come on.
Maybe he's like, I don't know. Why does he think he needs to? There's a reason that he feels he must.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason he's doing this, though. He's doing this because this is a person right here who just looked at a bunch of hate comments and tweets and stuff. This is a person right here.
You're right.
Just looked at,
got a lot of hate.
He's spazzing because all of this is coming from what he read online, and he is having a hard time reading all of the hate, because no matter how big you are, no matter how big you are, you can definitely you can mentally prepare yourself for when the hate's going to come. But he didn't expect it to be this bad, and that's why he did not.
He has a track record. I keep talking about his track record, but I've been watching this guy since he was 17, I think, and he cannot handle hate. He can't. He likes to be loved and applauded. And you know, when he went on Wendy Williams and he got a shout out from H3, like that just made him so happy. He needs to be liked. He cannot deal with hate. He can't do it. So it makes sense.
Wow.
And number 3, that I'm equally as shocked at a clip in the moment if we're nominated for an award or we're not.
That you're going to stoop that low to hit below the belt. I said when I was nominated, thank you for the nomination. I'm shook by everybody on the category. This is great people, and best of luck to whoever wins. It's not that serious to me. But evidently it means so much to you that you're going to go through and try to dig up dirt on your competition so you can win. Best drama channel of the year. Go ahead.
Stevie's award. Ethan, I had no idea the Steamies.
I had no idea too. Like before this live, I had no idea all of this shit was about the goddamn Steamies award. Damn. Shoot, I'm gonna make sure I'm on that Steamy, not the Streamies, the Steamies. Oh gosh, this is pathetic. This is absolutely pathetic. Ethan Klein, you must be having a ball with this shit.
Dude,
like, this
does
is
he
hilarious.
even know? I hope somebody brings this to his attention.
Oh, I'm sure.
If I
Come
were
on.
Ethan, I would be. I'm laughing now.
Yeah,
I would be laughing.
I'm sure. This is hilarious. He might do it on his other channel. Who knows?
Also, what he said that he has done there about the nominees, I made a video yesterday, the day before, and I went through and I was speaking highly of all the people nominated because from Rich Lux to Mysterious T to Mr. Beers to Dennis to all of these people that are included in this, they're all amazing creators, and I genuinely think that. I think they've done so much for the community, especially people like Rich Lux, who have been doing this and just breaking so many boundaries on what it means to be a drama channel in the best way possible. So what he's saying that he's done there, I've also done because I genuinely mean it.
In a racist way possible.
This is all coming from me, quote tweeting one tweet of him.
Okay, but first off, I'm not necessarily. I'm okay with him retweeting that tweet. Like I'm okay.
With it.
I'm okay.
And then what Rich Lux should do is say, here's my apology video. I regret that I said that. I don't know. Why can't people just do mature? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's the only way to respond to something. If somebody keeps bringing up some shit that you did in the past and you apologize for, I would post again the apology and reiterate that's something I regret. I don't know. What else can you do?
Yeah, like that's pretty much what I would do. If someone keeps bringing up my stuff, all I can do is be like, "Hey, I apologized. I have a community post. I'm done apologizing, but I understand for people feel the need to make a video, except that's my attitude on any time I've done something wrong.
Like I completely understand. I mean, it's gonna hurt my feelings. It will really hurt my feelings. I'll really be like, oh my gosh, you're still making videos. You're not listening to me. I will feel that way. But I don't know. Is it just a maturity thing? I understand that the thing is so shocking to this person. It's their first time seeing it that I mean, it's out there. I don't know. Unless I'm a Kardashian and paid to have it all scrubbed off the internet, which that's another option. If I had the money, I might take that option as well. But if it's there, it's there.
Yeah, like I said, I'm definitely I'm 100% believe the moment you say anything online, the moment you say anything horrible online, people till the time of day have the right to make to bring up that video, to bring up anything because you're still monetizing off of people. So I truly believe that, and the way how I would handle it, even in the future, because I'm sure I'm bound to say something fucked up in the future, and even in the future, I will apologize if I genuinely feel apologetic, and people will have the right to continue making videos. That's, there's really nothing you can do when you fucked up online and it's recorded and it's online forever and ever. There's really nothing you can do. And I think everyone should, especially in this niche, I think everyone should come to that understanding, especially when we are talking about other people.
Yeah, you're talking about other people. One day you might talk about the wrong person and mess with the wrong fandom and they'll come for you. Yeah, like when Jeffree Star, all those old tweets from Jeffree Star when they came out, I'm just like, how are you as big as you are and these are not deleted? What? But yeah, you definitely need to come prepared in this niche.
Yeah, mentally, yeah. Yep.
And I said, what?
Oh my gosh, she's saying
That
this.
much you go ahead, but to me, that's not okay. It does not sit right with me. I have worked on myself. That is not okay. I am literally triggered by what is happening right now on Twitter and my Instagram DMs. That is not okay with me. I am not a racist. And I said before, I apologize for that clip. It was taken out of context. People twisted it up. And every time.
Wait,
something
how
on
was
the-
that
How is it
taken out of context? How is that taken out of? See, this is why
You
my
said
only
what
problem.
You said there's nothing wrong with being a racist. What context is needed? See, this is why you got to be careful with these people who claim to have apologized. Because if you actually did feel apologetic, you wouldn't be telling us now that it's taken out of context.
Right. Like, this is so stupid to me. This is why my only problem with Adam is not that he retweeted it. My only problem, good for him for retweeting it. My only problem, especially now that he's saying it's taken out of context, my only problem with Adam is that he has to be, look, I was a shady bitch. Look, I retweeted this because the timing is everything. And I think that he knew what he was doing. He absolutely knew what he was doing. And he just needs to take ownership of that and be like, look, this is what I did. And I don't think it should still, I don't know. But I guess I can say another problem with him is that maybe he's also using like the Black community's outrage for his own agenda. So that could be
that's always something you got to put into consideration.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's another thing too, because who's to say if he actually really gives a shit about us, but still, let's be real. But yeah, my only problem would be that possibility in the fact that you just need to take ownership that you did what you did. Not you can't just say all I did was say what. No, that's not all you did.
You don't need to act so apologetic. You didn't do nothing bad. You didn't do anything wrong. It's not bad to have, I guess the issue at hand here is ulterior motives. Because truly, if somebody sent that to you and you're like, oh my gosh, it's the first time you're seeing it and you retweeted it, you did nothing bad. But if you were like, it's time for the steamies.
Right.
I mean, I think that's part of what's making Rich look so mad and why he's like, I worked so hard.
Yeah. Yep. But even then, the thing is, I don't even care and feel sorry for Rich Lux right now. I don't.
I don't.
I don't care if to show that he's serious, he doesn't have any makeup on. I don't care. I still don't feel sorry for him.
Good happening to me. People bring that old receipt back up every time. I'm often conflicted. Is this something that I have to apologize every single time?
First off, how dare you? If this is something you need to apologize every time, don't come for anybody out here in these streets because you decided you wanted to make a video saying how it's okay to be racist. So let's get that checked. If you need to be checked, check that. Don't come up here and be like, oh, well, how many times do I need to apologize? Now you want me to be concerned about how many times you need to apologize for saying that it's okay to be racist?
Like when they ask that question.
Please.
I like the way Kevin Hart handled it. I mean, it was disappointing. He was basically canceled. He didn't get to do the Golden Globes, but he's not sitting here in interviews asking, well, should I apologize every single time? He said, I apologized and my choice, I'm not apologizing again. And it is what it is. And if you're telling me I have to keep apologizing in order to do Golden Globes, pick someone else. I mean, I don't know. I guess I just have more respect for you said what you said. If you take that back, you've told us that you take it back and whatever you're saying, you stand in it. I just have more respect for that. I don't like this. Well, what do you want me to do? I don't like that.
Yeah, it's absolutely like this is the shit that I could run my mouth with forever because I don't like now you're getting mad at who? Who are you getting mad at? The people who get mad at what you said?
Yeah, now you're getting mad at people who didn't like that.
Yeah, like fuck off. Like I'm sorry. Now he's getting me mad. Like because now you're about to get mad at who? People like you're like I'm just trying to say who are you getting mad at? You said it, not me. So don't like I get
I it's brought up, or was the several 3-4 apologies good enough and just leave it the way it is? And I've told myself every time it gets brought up, I'm just going to apologize for it because it means that much to me wholeheartedly because that's not who I am.
And I completely respect him saying this. I think hearing him from me being shocked at the clip yesterday and me hearing him say this, I very much so respect it. I very much so respect
No, you
it.
don't.
Well, of course, because
I'm so angry right
racism
now.
doesn't necessarily affect you. So
I'm trying to.
I don't respect it. When I'm hearing this, I heard the clip, I heard the same clip, and now I'm hearing this. I don't respect the response.
I think Adam also is full of shit right now. I don't think he actually. I think he just cares about
Girl,
saving his
you
ass.
Know, you're probably right. You're
don't care.
probably right. He probably like, let me do whatever Chuck and Joff I gotta do to get these haters off my ass.
Okay, I'm back. I had to take a moment to collect myself and just breathe. I really.
Oh, God.
By you sharing that old clip that I've apologized for time and time again, it just really brought me back and really triggered me to a place that I thought I'd worked through time and time again. So I just feel like because of that and you sharing it and now your audience sees that, not knowing that I've made several videos apologizing.
So what? So what? It's not his fault you said it. So
You know
what?
What I would have done, I would not. Adam said he's going to delete it now. I wouldn't delete it.
No.
What I would do is I would post, guys, he has apologized for this. Did you check out the apology? That's what I would do because I'm not taking back. I saw what I saw without the context of your apology, and that was my honest reaction. I'm not going to go back on that. If you're saying now you apologize, I'll post an apology so my audience can watch it for themselves and decide for themselves if they liked your apology or not. Because I'm not going to let you tell me that your apology was good enough. I don't know what your apology was. I'm not going to let you try to make me feel like I need to take that down because you apologize. What if your apology was bullshit? I don't know.
And the fact that you said it's taken out of context. Tell me. I'd like to know the part of how you think that racism was okay. Like, what was taken out of context? Like, what was the video again? I think I need to watch the video again. Like, what was the video? Did he say? He said there's nothing wrong with being racist? Is that what he said?
Ain't nothing wrong with being racist. It's not illegal to be racist. You know, there are people who are loud and proud that they're racist.
So what is taken out of context here, Rich Lux? And that's what I don't like. You say you apologize. And here's another thing. So what? He has every single fucking right to repost any video that he desires of you. But you know why? Because you post it online, and what stays online forever. So I don't get where you get off. What entitlement do you have to think it's okay to come for someone because he just posted the video? So what? You post shit about every fucking person every single damn day. What makes you different from anyone else? It doesn't make you any different. And the fact that you're sitting here on this platform, sitting here like, oh, how dare he post that video after his audience doesn't get to see. So what? Your fucking audience doesn't get to see all the shit that you post about other people. They don't know a huge timeline. So just get out of here, you hypocrite. Like, he's such a hypocrite to me. He is. He's such a hypocrite.
I can't watch his channel because you hear that and see that and how he talks about drama and how in one video he's condemning a certain thing, but when his favorite YouTuber is doing it, he's like, y'all don't really care about y'all nobody cares about that. So he's hypocritical in nature, even in his daily videos.
Yep. No, he is. He needs to get off of that chair he's sitting on because he is just as
get off the throne.
Yes, just as hypocritical as everyone else.
Like, I've worked through it, not only the trauma that I went through, but you sharing that to your audience just so that you could win a vote really, really hurt my feelings. And it really took me to a dark place. I'm going to step away from the internet for a few hours.
Oh, fuck off. Like, I'm sorry. Now you're sad fishing.
Wait.
It took me to a dark place.
He's going to step away for a few hours.
Yeah.
Like what is he an hourly news station reporting hourly news? What?
I can't. I'm so away from you. Now you want people. Now you want the people who you said, basically you were an advocate for racism, and now you want people to now feel for you in some kind of way that I'm gonna take a step like an hour's away and stuff like.
Yeah, because posting that video was so triggering for him. I'm sure what's triggering is remembering all the hate that he got. But there's people who are triggered by seeing the video because they've experienced racist people.
Mm-hmm.
But we need to feel sorry for you, and you need to let us know you'll take a few hours. I mean, gee, I would hope every human being takes a few hours away from the computer or their phone. Like, that's not, I don't know, what is that? How are we supposed to feel some kind of way about that? It's not it's not like at least these other YouTubers say, I'm going to take a few weeks off. Like, I just can't. He said hours.
I just want to kick his ass off of the throne that he's sitting on right now. Like, I just you need the floor. You need to sit on the floor right now. I'm so petty right now because I can't with him in this video. Like, you're not about to get an ounce of sympathy for me in this video.
Because it really hurts.
Rich, I completely apologize for triggering you.
I don't want to hear
bringing
no
you mentally back to
apologies.
a place on when this clip was.
No, I kind of do want to hear him though a little bit about what he's going to say.
I would love to have a conversation with you just about the fact that this clip was shocking on its own. And I really would love to have the conversation with you about this clip being shocking and me apologize for this bringing you mentally back to the place you were when you were at that clip and you feeling like you can't escape from it and you've apologized for it. I genuinely apologize for that. And that I can tell that means so much to you. And I'm so sorry that I've hurt your feelings, and I genuinely mean that. I really wish you wouldn't bring it, lower it down, because the things we're talking about here are racist claims. I never called you racist. You're talking about it here. You're lowering that to as if it's about an award. So whenever I'm hearing you talk about the fact that this has upset you and hurt your feelings and brought you back to a place, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. There's no need, though, to continue associating this with the fact that you were nominated for an award. Rich, how many times has this clip, like you said, been spread around? How many times out of that have you been nominated for an award within it? How many times within that has something really good happened? Sometimes these clips just go around and they're shocking. Now, with that being said, I really apologize for hurting your feelings, and I really apologize for bringing this up again. It was just DM'd to me, and I saw it, and I was shocked by it. I apologize for bringing you back to that place. I genuinely mean that. I'm sorry for doing that. That's just where I'm coming from with it. That's where I'm coming from with it. And Rich, I completely hear you. And
I don't know. Here's a T. Let's be real, Adam. You did it for the award, and Rich, I don't feel shit for you. And the fact that someone brought up a video of you being an advocate for racism. Okay,
like your own video, like you recorded. It's not like somebody caught you candidly. You pushed the record button. You recorded it and posted it. No, we're not gonna feel sorry for you.
Nope.
As much as people are telling me that, oh my god, Adam's not gonna watch this video, or Adam's gonna hate this video, I don't think it's a bad video at all. I thoroughly enjoy being able to sit down.
Adam is just trying to get back any followers or subscribers that he lost.
That he may have lost.
Yeah, he don't give a shit about this video.
And hear what he has to say.
I can tell because he keeps saying, I genuinely apologize, but I would love to actually talk about the video though, like the video I posted that I'm about to delete. Can we talk about it though? But also I apologize.
It's not even, to me, it's just this face right here. This screams, please, desperate. This screams, I don't want this. I don't want a hate mob. I don't want to lose my career. I don't want, this is all what this screams. He's just really trying to save face. He's really trying to, I don't think he genuinely is sorry, because shit, if I saw that clip, I'm not going to be sorry. So, this is all just,
And he wants to, Rich Lux is like, I don't, basically Rich Lux is like, I never want to see that clip again. And you're asking him to come on your channel to discuss that clip. So it's just kind of obvious, that you're just saying sorry for the looks of it.
And it's once again, Rich Lux gets on my nerves. Like, I don't want to see that clip. That
Same.
was you. That was you. Like,
about everything. And I appreciate that. So with that being said, Rich, I do just want to say finally again, I'm sorry for bringing you back to that place. My intentions with doing that one tweet where I said what was just that I was shocked at it. It was just that I was shocked at it. And that's it, honestly. However, I apologize for hurting your feelings. All right. The next thing I want to do is there's a video that we're going to get to now. Okay, so for the second part of this video,
oh,
we're going
yeah,
to
that's
react to
right.
this
That's right. I forgot. So Sebastian Soto, I want to know what he did to him because I have zero idea.
Yeah.
Zero. And I didn't want to watch Sebastian's video and then watch his
video from Sebastian Soto, and it is called Breaking My Silence About Adam McIntyre, My Experience. Now, first and foremost, I just want to say that before we get into Sebastian's video, Sebastian on his YouTube channel for the past couple months has been talking about the fact that he met up with a YouTuber that everyone within his space watches, and they basically treated him like dog shit, and has basically just been describing me each time. We'll basically do live streams in which he will get his audience to just completely trash on me, and he never once acknowledges it. And it has created this like cesspool of people just hating on me. And first of all, I can take it, so it doesn't affect me.
Can't.
But something that Sebastian goes on to say in this video is that my audience have been doing that to him, and I just think it's so ironic because you can look at any of his live streams, and each time he will talk about these YouTubers that are so rude and so big-headed and
just to be funny here. Notice how the tune changes when Sebastian has a little following, whereas Rich Lux, where he's not getting bullied about. All of a sudden, he can take back his throne a little bit here with, Sebastian here. Tune changes, and he's like, okay, well, I'm not getting hate from him, and I have a bigger subscriber base than him, so things should work out.
So they treat others like shit, and they're so fake, and they're so manipulative, and he'll describe me each time, but he'll never say a name. And I always thought it was really interesting because I met Sebastian once briefly, and I was like, if I was so rude in that encounter, I really wish he would have just said that Adam McIntyre and talk about it instead of like talking, like hinting at a YouTuber and then like alluding to me, but then never even saying a name to start with. I just think like, if you're gonna say it so I can respond. So he's finally done this video, so we can respond to it. All right, so let's get into this video. We are going to watch it. Now, it is 18 minutes long, so I'm going to put it on 2x speed. And let's get into it. So again, obviously...
Oh, what is that going to look like? I don't know. No, we don't need to hear Sebastian because we'll hear him respond to it, but damn. And I just want to say, sometimes from my own experience, I would love nothing more than to tell people about who I'm talking about, because it'd be like me sitting at Starbucks and talking to people. But the reality is that anytime you're talking about a big YouTuber, sometimes you don't want to say their name because they can easily come for you with their subscribers. And sometimes little channels like myself just don't want that, but we want to still share. Yeah, like we want to share, and if you figure it out, you figure it out. But we want to share because you know what I mean, like. So I don't think it's fair because he has a big channel and you don't. And his channel is like bigger, like what, 20,000 or I don't know, I don't remember. But still, Adam has a huge fan base than him. So yeah, I can understand why he's being vague.
This video was made hot on the heels of Rich Lux posting his video, but this has been something that Sebastian has been waiting to do for quite some time.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a really good day. If this is your first time on my channel, I love this shirt. I do video every day, and if you guys don't know, I never have this serious, okay? You are just starting to learn. I'm just 2 girls, being messy about yourself, don't have anybody serious. So this is a very different video. I just want to start off with saying that this is coming from a place of respect and love. This is not an anti-fashion video, and I believe in that. I do believe in trying to open people's eyes with respect and love. If you speak to somebody with kindness, they will open their eyes and their heart a little bit more. So I'm doing this because at 20 years old, I thought I knew it all too, and I thought I was the hottest shit around. And I promise you that there's so many lessons I need to learn in life, so many things that I go through, and that's something we're spoken to. Oh, sorry, before we get into this video, I do just want to give a little bit more context about Sebastian Soto. So, Sebastian Soto first came to my notice whenever, and he'll talk about this, so I'm going to get through it really briefly. Sebastian first came to my notice whenever I got a message from him saying that I had copied saying "Hey besties" from him. And there was this back and forth for a bit, and he'll go into it in more detail, so I'm just going to briefly. He goes this back and forth a bit. He was basically saying that I copied "Hey besties" from him, then he was making videos, kind of hinting at the fact that I was stealing from him, and I was stealing from a small YouTuber, and da-da-da-da-da. Which is why, by the way, the reason that we changed to muckers on this channel. I say all the time in my videos whenever people ask me, why did we change from besties? I've always said that, oh, like muckers, it's something from dairy. It's more so something that we can just say. And,
I was about to ask Ann-word if muckers means something in Ireland, because I have no idea when he says, hey, muckers, or I don't even know how to pronounce it.
So who cares if I want to call someone, first off, I don't really believe in calling people like dolls and stuff. I don't believe in that, but if I wanted to use the same name, I don't think there's a problem with that.
I agree with you. I think that's just kind of petty. Like
Sebastian,
it's not a very iconic bestie. Hey, bestie. Like that's.
Yeah, that's lame, Sebastian. You're entitled too. Like, trademark it. If you want, if you're so serious about the fucking name, then trademark it. These people, these like entitled people get on my damn nerves because you're gonna sit there and go into someone's DMs and be like, hey, you can't call your subscribers besties because if someone sent me that, you know how quick I'd probably screenshot that and post it. Like, you can't trademark it.
Look,
Yeah.
I get the sentiment. I get the they're copying my style. But also, I don't know, it would feel a little bit embarrassing to confront somebody about that. Now, I've heard of people who like they steal channel ideas and they steal, you do a video and then they do a similar video shot for shot. They use the same type of thumbnail. Like, I've seen that before. And even in those situations, the people were like, didn't really confront, or they just, I don't know. Anyway, my point is, there's some situations where it's very obvious you're stealing the creative ideas of somebody. But there's some situations where it's like, it reminds me of this one YouTuber, HR Collections, and she I don't know if you've ever heard of her, but she's always like, oh my gosh, people are stealing my ideas, like the way I do my eyeliner. You didn't come up with it, you copied it from me. Though it makes for funny content when she does that. So, but it's funny. But I can't imagine her like messaging somebody like, the way you do your eyeliner, you're copying me. Like, some things are just so little.
Yeah, like
how do you feel comfortable to confront them about that?
That goes to show. That's why I always go back to entitled. You must feel like you are something to confront someone over something that's very a popular term, you know? But Sailor DIY artist says Sebastian didn't say that. Adam is making up BS. Soto said you can use it. Soto said you can use it too, and Adam's audience attacked Soto. They said Soto stole it, but it's the opposite.
Sounds messy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to believe. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because I'm just kind of watching. I'm actually subscribed to Sebastian Soto.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to him too, because he was very good at producing a lot of content. Like, he's one of these guys like Adam who can literally talk about the same drama over and over again every single day, multiple times a day.
I subscribed to Sebastian because he did things in a timely manner. Like, something would happen like an hour ago, and he would already 30 minutes later, he's either on live stream or he's making a video about it and he uploads it real quick.
Yeah.
So he was very timely with that. So that's why.
And he kept, like, he doesn't stop. Like, I can't do that. Like, so I subscribed to him just because I just respected that work ethic. Like, like, I'm sure if I had to talk about Trisha Paytas every time she farts, I
know, like,
I would be so sick of it, but he does it. I don't know. I respected that you doing this YouTube thing for real. So I subscribed to him.
Yeah. I also do feel like you have to low key be like obsessed with these people a little bit to tolerate, because there's only so many Trisha Paytas. Like, I have a bunch of Trisha Paytas videos on my channel, but I can't. Trisha has done so much stupid shit from the last time I talked about
literally
her,
like, you talk about her and then 2 minutes later she does another stupid thing. And if you're Mr. Soto, you turn on the iPhone camera again. So yeah, and then also I think he does a good job having positive vibes. He likes to make people feel good while he's talking.
He gives me like Peter Mon vibes. Yeah.
Sebastian Soto. Because he said so much that my audience have done that I never want to feed into that even more. So, by the way, guys, here's the proper reason on why we say muckers on this channel, is because Sebastian Soto is so determined that we stole saying besties from him. Whenever, if you go back to one of my first Hey Bestie videos, or in a live stream, we talked about the fact that, it was actually back in like 2020, that Kim Kardashian has a video game called the Kim Kardashian Hollywood game or something like that. And in the video, she goes, "Hey Bestie," and it got trolled on Twitter. It was like a Twitter moment where it was like, you type in bestie and the Kim Kardashian thing. It became a Stan Twitter moment where, hey bestie, oh, sorry, I have my phone on 2x speed. So this was where we got bestie from. Hey bestie. So stupid, right? Like not even, like whatever. So we started saying it, and then Sebastian came into my thing, said that he was getting taught that he was saying it first, and and I kind of went back and forth for a little bit about it, and then I kind of just was like, it's not really worth it, he can continue saying it, and we'll just say something else.
That is so
we went through a
dumb.
transitional period of saying like something else, and then we kind of
don't know if he's lying, but
whether it's a lie or not, the very fact that this was even a conversation at all is
the fact that there was a back and forth.
Yeah.
If that is true, I'm sorry. It's clownish.
I don't even care who approached you about it. I just think this whole thing is stupid. I mean, so what?
I don't give a fuck. I can't imagine. Yeah, if someone's like, Udoka, you stole my tagline. You say, "Hey, Bessie, you stole that from me." And then I respond, "Oh, actually, I got it from the Kim Kardashian game." No, you didn't. You didn't. Like, I don't know. I don't know.
The day someone tells us we have to change our podcast from that 5%.
Oh Lord, I can't wait.
What day?
That would be so amazing. You know what? You need to give me 5%.
I know.
Copyright claim every video
because we're that 5%. Oh goodness.
A little bit for people to get on board with because it's kind of an ugly word. And then another thing is Sebastian would always get brought up in my YouTube comments because I had been on a trip to Paris maybe with my mother or something like that. And we were in Paris and Sebastian had done some sort of live stream or some sort of video that was basically that he can't enjoy his honeymoon because people are saying that he copied Adam McIntyre by coming to Paris at the same time. So throughout my entire trip with my mother, I was getting these tweets that he was doing these videos, and I'm pretty sure they're still on his channel, where he's like on his honeymoon. Him and his husband did like a honeymoon set of videos, I assume, and basically that he couldn't enjoy it, or people were saying that he couldn't enjoy it because he was copying Adam McIntyre, who was also in Paris, which, by the way, is just, it doesn't make sense. Now, another thing was pretty recently.
It is kind of crazy how they happened to both be in Paris at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
I remember that.
I don't believe in coincidences.
There's no such thing as a coincidence.
I don't. I really don't. So that is. I bet you both of them were probably, I don't know. One was vocal about where they were heading, so I don't know. Like I could bet you. So I don't believe in coincidences.
Sebastian Soto talks in this video about how basically, we'll see it before the end of the video, so I don't want to put words in his mouth, but basically that he doesn't want to be my friend and I've never treated him with respect and stuff. Only 2 weeks ago was when Sebastian Soto came out with the exact same video that I posted the day after, which was a video in which I was going through it and I was saying like I had a breakdown or something like that. One of the next days, Sebastian posts the exact same video with the exact same title, exact same thumbnail, and even in the video addresses that he saw my one, and that's why he's making it. Now, again, that's not a problem, but there have just been so many.
Okay, so this is like a Trisha Paytas, Gabby Hanna. They're both obsessed with each other. Got it. They are. He copied my thumbnail. He did it. He even said he did it in his like. Okay, they're both okay. Got it. Got it. I'm convinced one of them, I don't know who, but one of them went to Paris knowing the other one was going to go there because to spark some type of drama. Ooh. I'm convinced. I don't believe in coincidences like this. You mean to tell me the two people who know each other, who despise each other, looking at each other's thumbnail, watch each other's videos, and I'm going to Paris at the same time, but they don't even live in the same country? Like, come on. Come on. Like, they don't even live in the same country, but they just happen to go to the same country at the same time, a different country? Mm-hmm. I don't buy it. Nope.
Okay.
Instances from Sebastian texting me, DMing me, since we even met for the first time, which was the only time that he.
Now this
doesn't
is
make sense for him
Adam's
in this
side
video
of the
saying that he doesn't like me other than him
story.
just jumping on
I'm
the
keeping in
bandwagon.
mind.
So let's get into it.
Okay, regarding what happened yesterday with Adam and Rich Lux, I have to say I was very disturbed. I understand Ethan is everyone's favorite right now. It's already deal. You're getting recognize from a huge YouTuber. That's huge exposure, amazing. But is it worth being mean? The lengths that Adam went to get the votes is everything but nice. There's success for everybody. There is
the lengths that Adam went to get votes. As in, Adam made a YouTube video talking about the Steamies and said, please vote for me. And Adam, again, if we're providing the context that they're giving, gets tweeted a video of Rich Lux being problematic. Adam responds to a video saying what? Being shocked. That is the lengths that Adam's going to. That's how I know Sebastian's not making this video out of a genuine place. Many more things throughout this video. That's the only difference in these two sets of clips. I've kept my mouth very shut about Sebastian over the times. I have nothing but love and... Hold on. My cat's eating my Burger King. No! Sorry.
I don't know.
I got Burger King and Tyler's trying to eat it. And that's the difference between these two videos. I completely understand the way...
It sounds very petty so far.
Oh, Amber, you think Adam went to a pasty bestie? Oh, Paris? I don't know. I just think there's a correlation. One or the other did. I think one of them did. I don't know who, but I think one of them did. I think if there's evidence, there has to be. There's no way. I bet you. I bet a good part of my life that one of them have revealed that they were going to go to Paris on social media at some point. I do. I genuinely believe that because
I think that would be Adam. Well, I think I remember Adam talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm taking Adam's side of the story, sounds like Sebastian was obsessed. From Adam's point of view, Sebastian was obsessed with him.
Mm-hmm.
And I would believe Sebastian's like, let me take a trip to Paris.
Yeah, like, do you mean to tell me, does this make any sense to anyone? This is like some creep show art shit. Do you mean to tell me that these two men, right, who live in two different countries, who know each other, but they only know each other through despising each other, and then they both fly to a different country at the same time, happen to be there, at the same time, that's not a coincidence. That's on purpose. One or the other did that. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that. I don't believe that they just both coincidentally happen to be in a different country at the same time when they're both from two different countries. I just don't buy it. I don't know which one it was, who followed who. All I'm saying is I do not buy what, who's ever selling it. I don't buy it.
Rich Lux is coming with this video. And again, I'm putting my hand up and say that I officially fully apologize to Rich Lux. And I feel really bad that I brought him back to that place and bring up that clip again. It was not my intention. I was just shocked by it. Sebastian I have a different attitude with, because Sebastian has made me uncomfortable in so many different times. And so many of my audience have picked up on it. But we'll get into it.
Trying for everyone.
That might be why Sebastian thinks Adam is mean.
We should be living each other out. Now I have some girlfriend girls who want to make a video. I do. There's so much success to go around. We don't need to do dirty. We don't need to play dirty. We don't need to walk over people to get somewhere. So my story with Adam starts in 2020. At September 13, 2020, I and my subscribers, so the night before, decided to call each other besties. So that's BSTEAS, so that's TTMT. And so I did it. I launched September 13, I launched merch. It was great. It was so much fun. I have math, sure, everything. I made sure that every team I did not use the word besties. Now I get besties, definitely the word that we all use, And that's how I changed the letters around and then wanted it to be different.
So he acknowledges that everyone says besties and that he changed the wording around. But whenever we did it, the wording was just bestie. So he's acknowledging that everyone says besties, but it's a problem when we had said it.
So starting around November, I started seeing that I was getting a lot of comments about copying Mcintyre. I was like, this wrong. So I looked up his videos. Before around November 27, he never used the word besties. He would say everyone, or he would go on and say, just going straight to the T, okay? I started getting so many horrible messages, you guys. So January 2nd.
I don't see a cut in here, so I wonder if... Oh, you know what? He did cut when he went to Rich Lux. When he went to Sebastian, because I was thinking about his camera battery, because I'm just saying, like, because these camera batteries, they don't last that long.
Me too.
But he did cut when he went to Sebastian, because I was like, wait.
And I started to be like, no matter how many channels he has on hate. And it was basically me sort of reaching out saying, listen, I'm not being part of that hate. I would just like you guys knew that before you called me copycat. And I showed a screenshot when I did my live to promote my merch with the word besties. So it's just like, we all use besties, but I just want to be very clear. I didn't copy or anything. But he commented on that video and he was very, very kind. He was, which thank you so much again for being kind. I reached out to him on Instagram again, and we had a very brief conversation where I just thanked him for being so sweet, and he was very, very kind. About a month later, the comments started getting harder. I started getting catching comments. Even I hope that 2 people in different videos said, I hope your dog's you should that. You should never copy, you should copy people, you're that, just like horrible things. So I reached out to him and said, look, I humbly ask you if you please post on your YouTube channel, even on the video, at least say, hey, we don't always best, something. It was getting started, and I had about 6,000 subscribers back then, and I was very overwhelmed. Because I was still a very small channel compared to these, bigger channels. And for me, it was like, I don't know why you can't just do that. He wrote back, nobody deserves hate, but I'll keep an eye out. Why can't you just write on your community tab? Leave me alone. Because
he never had shown me basically what was happening. He said to me that he was getting hate, and obviously that's one of the worst things that someone can say to you. But also, I was getting sent for so many weeks before that Sebastian had been making shady comments about me, had been making fun of me without mentioning my name and about the besties and people being unoriginal. So someone who has been actively making fun of me, actively using their audience to just talk shit about me in live streams, is now coming forward to me and is basically wanting me to make a post about them. And he basically says that the reason that I didn't do it was because I didn't want him to gain any subscribers. But what is basically happening in that instance is
very
someone who's so actively, from my knowledge, doesn't like me, and then comes to me and is like, can you basically do this post, and you can do this post, and you can like shout out my YouTube channel, and you can say all this, whenever all his videos were live streams in which some part of the live stream was him saying something and his audience in the comments ripping into me. For so long, my Instagram DMs were people just letting me know that, hey, this guy Sebastian Soto's live and the audience are talking about you. And then after the thing in LA happened, it was...
So what? Like,
Yeah.
like you have over how many subscribers? People are going to be bound to talk about you. Is that petty? Like, so what? So what if people in your
Yeah, I
DM?
mean, I can understand from the perspective of Sebastian, you think I'm mean because I didn't, tweet, shout you out, whatever. But I'm not gonna, I feel that you're throwing shade at me. So no, I'm not gonna promote your channel when I don't like you. That's what I'm hearing. And, I think you have the right. If you don't like someone, like, I mean, maybe to Sebastian that's mean, but like that, Adam has the right to have that boundary. I don't like you. I think you're trying to shade me. So no, I don't want to collaborate with you or shout you out.
And honestly, the more I think about it, it would be because I can see Adam now keeping a lookout for Sebastian. And if Sebastian said he was going on his honeymoon to Paris, then
you think Adam's the one?
I think, well, come on, he has the coin to just hop on a plane and go wherever his heart desires, right? So why not?
Well, he's also in Europe, and I hear it's easy to travel country to country in Europe.
So, yeah, one of them are liars.
I go, how are you? I went, are you coming to the club? And he says, yeah, we're in line. We're next. I'm like, all right, that's perfect. Well, so good to see you. I'll see you before the end of the night. And I go back to get in line because people were already getting pissy that I was queue jumping because there was a big line. They were at the front and we were at the way back. LA people. Sorry. That was it.
I can see Sebastian doing it for pettiness too. Like, oh, you're on your honeymoon. I could just hop. I can see this. I can really see it.
Damn.
People be petty AF. They think a lot of people are petty. True.
No, Sebastian. And so anyway, I go back to Kat, and Kat goes, who's that? I went, oh, it's a YouTuber, Sebastian Soto. And do you remember the Hey Bestie thing? Because I told Kat about it. I was like, yeah. And Kat was like, oh, how's he doing? I was like, he's good. He's going into the club. Like I said, we'll see him later. And she was like, all right, perfect. That was it. That story can be fact checked by so many people. And so it makes me so furious that Sebastian Soto has the audacity to tell the story that hold on.
My friends, and I see him watching and I was like, oh, he's here. Like, I'm so excited to see him. And I was like, in my head, I'm like, we do the same thing. Like, we have the same bikes. Oh my God, there's so much fun. He has Brittany. Whatever. He walks out. And I said, oh, yeah. And he turns around and he says, hi. Oh, Sebastian. Hi. I didn't know you lived here. I said, okay. Like 5 minutes earlier. And he says, I'm going to get in line and I can take a picture with you later. And he just walks away.
Let me reenact that for you, babe. Hi. Mucker, is it? Oh, hi. I didn't know you watched this video. You can get to the comments. I'll take a photo with you later. Who talks like this? Who talks like this? Nobody. Fucking hell. Literally, like, if anything in the story makes me furious, it's that he's flat out lying about our encounter in LA. It was so short outside of the club, and we were literally like, we'll see you in there. But if anything, it gets worse. He says that me and my friend were eye-rolling and laughing at him all night.
Maybe that's, yeah, he
all night.
Probably interpreted that way.
He goes on to say that, all right, like if you don't want to treat your subscribers like that or whatever. Me and Kat ran into these 3 people who were subscribed to my channel and we ended up spending the night at the club with them. Like, your argument, Sebastian, as much as you want to make this up, is so invalid because there is pictures and videos of me and Kat hanging out with muckers at the Naughty Pig, that's what it was called, the Naughty Pig nightclub until like 3 a.m. or something like that because they were so sweet. We were having great conversation. We had so much to talk about. I remember one of them loved James Charles. I know a bit messy. And the others loved Trisha. Well, this was during the redemption arc. Y'all, his story is that we were laughing and rolling. First of all, what age are we, Sebastian, to say that I'm laughing and rolling eyes at you at the club? Sebastian, I think I saw you once that entire night and it was in the queue. No, that's not true. I saw him again whenever I was going into the bathroom. He was coming out of the bathroom. And you know what we did? We hugged. You know what I do with any of my friends when I meet them on the night out and we're walking past each other? We hug.
Okay, but some people may take a hug. You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Yeah, like they might.
He's trying to be like, no, we did. We just hugged. Okay, yeah, we just hugged. Like, okay, but some people take a hug differently. So I think he's kind of like.
Especially if Sebastian is really feeling like their encounter was fake, then the hug doesn't mean anything to Sebastian.
Right. Wait. Does he? I don't know. I thought the hug might mean something. since he said that he rolled his eyes or something like that.
Yeah, like he's saying, oh, he rolled his eyes. He said it in this tone. So if somebody like that I feel like you're rolling your eyes and you have a weird tone with me, you hug me. I don't interpret your hug as you like me. I'm interpreting your hug as you're fake. That's me personally.
Well, you're not touching me if I think you're fake. Like, I'm not hugging anybody. Like, I don't do the fake. I love you. Oh my gosh, I love you. I don't do that, and I don't do the hugs. Like, only if I actually like you, I will hug you. And even then, I don't know. I don't think I'm a hugger. So let me take that back. I'm not a hugger. I don't think I am. But yeah, I pretty much just hug my mom. I don't even hug my sister. I just hug my mom. That's it. And that's because she forces me to. So yeah.
I'm sorry if Sebastian expected so much more of an encounter, but that's why I talk to people on a night out. I go, hi, how are you? It's good to see you. I give you a hug, and then I'll go, I'll see you before the end of the night. Never once am I like, let's get photos. There were so many people that were there with us that night that literally are aware of the story.
I really don't care.
Like, oh my God, that's the YouTuber there that Adam just met. And whenever we were getting in the line, we were like, oh, they just went in. And I waved off. He didn't see me.
I saw you and your friend laughing all the time every time I would go to the bar.
All I'm hearing here is that me and my friend had a fucking great night. Jesus. Again, I saw you
so
twice that
weird.
night.
It's like
Once
hearing
in the bathroom.
two sides of the story.
Surely that logic would work with me taking selfies with my friend all night, me taking selfies with Sloan all night, me taking selfies with strangers on the street all night.
We weren't there, so we don't know what to tell y'all.
Oh, he took selfies with Sloan. Name drop. Ooh.
Oh my.
Oh my gosh. I would love, you know how pissed I was? I wanted to drive because I was within my drive from here to Washington, where Sloan was having his party recently, December 15th to be exact, I think. It was like, I think maybe a 5 or 6 hour drive. I was willing to make that drive I was ready to go to his birthday bash. I wanted to go. And I was still in Ireland and I was like, fuck. I was so mad because I was like, yes, anytime from November to December 15th or 16th, I couldn't do it. So I was like, if it's before that or after that, and I was so mad I couldn't go. I would have loved to go to Sloan's party. I would have loved to go. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that was irrelevant. He just mentioned Sloan, name drop. But you see how he's name dropping? I was hanging out with Sloan, blah, blah, blah. Like, whatever. Do you see how, like, they're just both petty? I think they both are. I think Sebastian, I don't necessarily hate Sebastian. I love his content, but I think they both can put on a show when the moment's right. You know, I don't put it past both of them to, put on the violin and shit. I don't, that's that's my opinion. So
yeah.
Uber driver singing Total Eclipse of the Heart to her. Wait, I wonder if I can find that because this was from that same night. Like this, oh my goodness. I've never had someone genuinely just lie. Let me see if I can find this to kind of show you where we were at on that night, right?
This brings me Gabby Hanna and Trisha Paytas vibes.
I know, it's like the pettiest details.
I know no one gives a shit about. They don't realize.
They don't give a shit.
I know they don't realize no one gives a shit because they're so into their own shit that they think we all do.
Okay, so from this night, let me see if I can get it. Sorry for the delay. No, I don't think I'm gonna get it.
And I'm sorry, yeah, because I think it's,
anyway,
yeah.
This is just I've never had someone do this before. Nope, couldn't find a picture. Sorry, try my best. Damn it, it would have been really funny to show. It's me in the Uber, and I'm like, do you know Bonnie Tyler?
Like, she just was so rude and made me feel like such a loser. But you know what? She didn't make me feel. I allowed myself to feel, and that is where I should not allow that. And that's why I'm doing this video because you have to be able to stand up for yourself and say, hey, you weren't very nice to me. Well, since we found out Sebastian wrote him the next day and said, it was nice meeting you last night. I was so drunk because I went into that we were doing that right? We were having fun, we were all drinking, we were dancing, we were drinking. And so then you want to drink, I'd love to see you bring these. So Sebastian, Sebastian still.
What? So nice. He has acknowledged. He's acknowledged that he had a good enough encounter with me, as short as it was, to want to do it again, but now knows that I can use that text against him. He's like, I can't believe it. Or are you doing it for clout because you know that Rich Lux posted a great video, by the way.
With the video.
Oh, it's very possible that Sebastian. So what Adam is saying here is that the reason why Sebastian posted this video is because, Rich Lux posted a video of him as well. And
yes,
he's using him as clout.
Yeah, because he feels safe to come out. This always happens when somebody comes forward, then everybody who's been afraid come forward. And clearly Sebastian has been afraid. Adam is a bigger channel. So he's just been dissing him on the low, not saying his
Yeah.
name, but now he feels like it's safe to come out because what I'm saying, I can tell my story and people, you know, would believe it because somebody else is telling a similar story. So, I mean, yeah, I can see why people be like, oh, you're just doing it because so-and-so did it. But I don't fault people for doing that because it makes sense to me.
No, me neither. I just think, listen, I think they're both, I don't know who.
I think the whole
lying.
situation, he said, she said, high school, don't care, can't help. My opinion won't do anything, mean anything. I wasn't there. Y'all figure it out. Kiss and makeup. That's what it seems like to me.
It's really pettiness. I know one of them are lying, so now it makes me wonder who.
I know one of them, yeah, but I don't know who, and I don't care enough to try to. Oh, let me look at these tweets. I don't care enough to go dig and figure out which one it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I don't really, 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 really care. Okay, I wanted to talk about one more topic before we leave.
One more what?
I just wanted to cover the Kanye West spreading rumors about Pete Davidson having AIDS. Real quick.
Now I've heard the source of this rumor. It's from DJ Academics.
Yeah, heard that.
Yeah, so now I'm like, I mean, I can still believe it, but I'm like, it's good to know that it's coming from DJ Academics.
Here's the problem, though. The problem is that people, I feel like a lot of people are failing to realize that Kanye, he is bipolar. Kim has come out and said that when he ran for president. No, not when he ran for the president, but when he had said, he got up on stage somewhere and was like, well, yeah, no, it was during his presidency. Presidency. Oh my God. Anyways, he, and was like, oh, we were going to abort North. And, he said all this stuff. And that's when she came out and she had to make a statement in her Instagram stories. So I feel like a lot of people, especially in the Black community, they don't.
And he put on his album cover. He put, I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. That's on his album cover.
But people are still ignoring it. They're passing it off as this is also another ploy. Some people are like, because the way how people talk about
get clout.
Yeah, but the way people talk about Kanye, they talk about him as if he doesn't have any disorders whatsoever. Which makes me believe I do.
I mean, divorcing your wife and then harassing everyone about her new boyfriend, whether you have bipolar or not, that's weird. So yeah, people are going to talk about it.
No, I'm not saying they shouldn't, but they're talking as if the way how they carry and deliver the conversation, they don't take into account at all. Though they could deliver it, talk about it anyway.
I don't think you need to. Like,
I do.
Whether or not you have bipolar, this is something you shouldn't be doing.
I understand that. I don't.
And I think actually, if they talk about his bipolar, they would make it more offensive. I think they would handle it in a very offensive way. I think it's better to just say this is what he's doing and not mention the bipolar, because it doesn't even matter. Like, you're saying this dude has AIDS. It doesn't matter that you have bipolar. You can't be doing that. Like I don't know. Because Gabby Hanna has mental health issues. So it's what she does. Okay. Do we need to
no
say, Trisha Paytas has bipolar? Do we need every time Trisha Paytas does something crazy, we need to say, oh, but it's okay. She has
think
bipolar.
People don't. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I feel like a lot of people, they don't even believe that he has bipolar, and they believe it's all just like a ploy or something.
For
And
his
so
for his music or his
I don't know
fashion
why.
line?
I just know people never even took it seriously when Kim came out and was like, hey, he has bipolar. Like, people don't seem to really care.
I mean, what
And
can you do?
I'm not saying that they need to take
What kind of
severe
response?
action.
I don't know. I don't.
What I'm saying is that when people report these things, I'm not saying they can't report on Kanye, because Kanye does a lot of just some unnecessary things. What I am saying is that people really just don't care that he has a mental illness, and he has, it's just not talked about. And I feel like it gets pushed under the rug. When you hear a lot of these people talk about Kanye, I remember when people used to pass him off, oh, he has a mental illness or whatever. A lot of people don't take it seriously in his community, I feel like.
I feel like people just feel like, yeah, like what are we gonna do? He's still doing these ridiculous things. So I don't know. I don't know what. I don't think there is a. I think if people were telling these stories and acknowledging his disorder, I think they would say it in a very offensive way. I can't see his disorder being part of this narrative and it not being stigmatized. I think it's better that they don't acknowledge it in these stories, actually.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, and where he doesn't like to take his medicine. He feels like when he takes his medication, he loses his creativity. He's not himself anymore. So he goes without the medication, which I'm one of these people who think Kanye West is like a hip hop genius. I'm one of those. And I get I get the feeling. I get what he means when he's saying he doesn't want to take his medication. And it's weird. It's like a catch-22. You make your money off of the results that come from your mental disorder. So treating your mental disorder would stop the money. Not just that, but he doesn't even feel like himself. So I understand why he goes untreated.
Mm.
But he's still wilding. He's still wilding. People gonna talk about it.
No, I'm not against people not talking about it.
Yeah, I agree with Davida. Davida said being bipolar doesn't mean you can run around shaming your ex-wife. I feel like at this point, what Kanye is doing is harassment. I just think it's really weird that you file for divorce, but then you buy the house across the street from your ex, and you spread rumors about her new boyfriend or boy toy. I don't know what they are. I think that's super weird. Yeah. Strawberry pound cake. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's good to address. Yeah, I agree with that. I feel like the hip hop community it's not capable of addressing it properly.
Well, that's really the angle I was kind of going at. I feel like I don't like to make this a black thing once again, but I do feel like in this situation, a lot of people, even when he first came out as being bipolar, a lot of people were like laughed it off and didn't even believe him.
Really?
And like, I remember watching something with Harvey and Charles on TMZ. And I remember when like the situation first came out, there was like, I believe a rapper or someone in the hip hop community that laughed it off. Man, Kanye don't got no bipolar or whatever. I remember they asked him out of LAX or something like that. And I just remember, I just feel like every single time, there's
He was
reports of
hospitalized though.
Kanye.
I feel like sometimes those guys are just so ignorant. Kanye was hospitalized for it.
Yeah, but I feel that's what the thing is. I feel what he's doing, I don't want it to be mistaken as me defending him, and what he's doing is right, what he's doing is wrong. I truly believe people deserve to know what he's doing, and he should be held accountable for his actions. I'm not trying to say, because mental illness, it's the reason but not the excuse. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that it's just funny how when you hear reports of, even when I did talk about Gabby Hanna, I mentioned her, she said that she's going through mental health issues. I made sure I mentioned that she at some point wanted to commit suicide, etc. Like, even when I did talk about these people, I still mentioned their mental health illness, and then I kept it going. And I know the argument here is, oh, that's going to make it worse. But I also think it's important that people do know, if you're going to report it, report everything. If you're going to report that he did this and that, I think it's also essential to report that he has bipolar. And I don't think just because you report it, it means, oh, that's the excuse. I think it's just, if you're going to report it, report everything. That's what I think.
And I feel like that's patronizing and stigmatizing. I actually prefer them not to report it. Because imagine you get diagnosed with bipolar, and what do you associate with bipolar? Kanye West and all the antics, every antic. We don't know now if he's on medication or not, but if the news articles keep saying, well, remember, he has bipolar, he has an issue, it's probably not it's implying that because of his issue, this is happening, which maybe, but we don't know. We don't know if he's treated or not treated. I think it creates a stigma. And then people get diagnosed with bipolar and they're freaking out because they're just associating it with Britney Spears shaved her head. Kanye West says his ex has an AIDS boyfriend. I don't know. I think it's worse. And I think it's patronizing because it's implying, to me, it feels like it implies this person has no control of themselves. Because of this disorder, they have no control of themselves. I don't know. I don't like that narrative either. I would rather you just not say anything about his mental health.
Well, if you paint it like that, of course, but I feel like painting it in another light as like a magazine, like you always hear these celebrities come out in People magazine and etc. saying the same thing, and they're not doing what Kanye's doing. So I think it's unfair to just
don't always know. What you do here is antics. I can't think of the last time a celebrity came out about their bipolar in a calm, neutral way that went viral and a lot of people know about it. When was the last time that happened?
Well, on the spot, I can't think of it. On the spot.
Yeah, but on the spot, I can think of things like Britney Spears, Kanye West, Trisha Paytas, Gabby Hanna. That
I just don't.
Is stigmatizing.
I don't believe that's true, but okay.
What do you mean? You don't believe that's what I think of?
No, I don't. You believe that's what, but I don't believe. I don't know. I believe.
Well, I'm saying from the perspective of someone who's worked in mental health and personally deals with mental health. That's what comes to mind. The positive things, a sit-down interview with Oprah does not come to mind, but stuff like this comes to mind. And if you tell loved ones, I just got diagnosed with bipolar, this is what they say. They talk about the viral video of, oh, did you see that viral video of that crazy lady? You have that same thing that crazy lady has. It's not good things when you tell family, I have this type of diagnosis. It's not good things that come to their mind. Like I'm telling you from personal experience and the experience of friends. Nobody ever gets diagnosed with bipolar and thinks of, oh my gosh, well, this uplifting citizen has it too. And then they tell their friends and family, and their friends and family affirm that's not what happens.
Okay. Well, Kanye telling Pete, Kanye's writing that Pete has AIDS. I love that Pete isn't saying anything. I love how Pete's just kind of like, we're just gonna make him look like he doesn't have to say anything, you know.
That's the right approach. Yeah, I like that.
And I'm sure Kim is probably like, I'm so sorry. And he's probably, I'm sure Pete's dealt with worse with the whole Ariana Grande thing. So I feel like this is nothing.
What bad happened with Ariana Grande? I thought the penis, everyone said he had a big penis.
No, I mean, I wasn't really deep diving into the situation. I was more of just saying that was another huge public thing. And he's dealt with, public
being
headlines
public.
About
this is a little different because with Ariana, it was he's got a big peen, but with this one, there's something else that he said about. Yeah, he said I'm gonna kick his ass, and now in a song, I don't even remember the name of the song. I was listening to some playlist, and I hear Kanye's voice, and I hear him shading a guy. I'm assuming it's Pete, but I'm like, okay. And then he flat out says, I'm going to beat Pete Davidson's ass. I changed the song. So I was like, I'm not entertaining this bullshit.
See.
And now, allegedly, saying that the dude has AIDS.
I think it's weird how he's around town with that other chick, dressing her up in these weird outfits that just isn't her. But you could tell it's not her. Just the way how she I don't know. But it's weird how he's still allowed to be so publicly outraged about Kim's relationship with Pete while he's still with this chick. You know?
That is so weird. I wonder how she feels.
She feels just fine. She says she's a big fan of Kim.
Okay. She must accept this is what it is.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's just a fling or something.
Yeah, I think that she's just like, I'll go along with it. I'll be in the books for dating someone close to her Kardashian, So, yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Man.
I mean, this is just going to continue until Kanye finally gets over it, which I don't know if he will. He's the kind of person who doesn't really get over stuff. And this is the mother of his children.
I don't even think, if you ask me, Pete and Kim are really together. I don't
think they're really together. I think it's just for fun.
Yeah, I don't think they're really
together.
If
it's even anything.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think they're actually I just don't. I'll believe it when I see a ring on the finger. I'm sorry. That's how I see it with them. I just don't buy it. Oh, did you see that thing about Gabby Hanna calling Pete Davidson out saying, hey,
I saw that.
Yeah.
Wait, the TikToks where she's like, we should be together because we both have mental illness.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, you say you don't want, social media attention or whatever. She goes, just in case if Pete sees this, oh my gosh. She was like, I was actually into you before A-list people made it popular to be into you or some shit like that. She said. It's like, oh, I was like, and this is your pitch? This is how you think you're gonna? Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, but that was like, man, was that it? I think that was all the tea today.
I think so. Onward says, because Pete knows Kanye is not well. Pete's been through shit. He's had a real life. He's fucked up himself.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
get that too.
Kat goes, Gabby and Pete, I think they are closer in age. Laugh out loud. I don't know.
Oh, then Kim and Pete. I didn't even recognize the age gap.
Oh yeah, there's got to be a huge age gap there.
Oh wow.
But no one cares. No one
No.
cares.
No, yeah, no one's even mentioned that from all the tea that I've read.
He's a guy. Guy getting the hot chick. No one ever cares.
Yeah.
But yeah, oh my gosh, any last words? Wow, we're 3 hours. I feel like the first 30 minutes of our live was me trying to figure out how to
Yeah.
work through everything.
But it's still logged. It still shows us 3:30. So you get to claim that.
I do definitely. It's so funny because we were supposed to talk about Scientology, I think.
No, we didn't. I was like, if we had nothing else to talk about, we could. I'm really obsessed with learning about cults and stuff like that. And I found, if y'all want to check it out, his name is Reckless Ben. He has this series of him trying to become a Scientologist, and he recorded everything, and he's pretty funny. And I have gone into the Church of Scientology to see like what is this, and I wanted to make YouTube videos, and I really thought I would edit these videos, and I never did. So I'm glad. If you want to check him out, let me type him in the thing. His name is Reckless Ben. I'm glad somebody out there did what I was trying to do and actually recorded it and edited it really funny, because it's exactly what I experienced.
Scientology.
Yeah, they use really simple and boring techniques that can actually brainwash you. And the guy even talks about how even though he knew they were trying to brainwash him, it still kind of worked, and his friend had to like snap him out of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, because it's kind of like, you know, if you want your mom to do something for you, so you're really nice to your mom, and she's like, what do you want? And you're like, no, I'm just, being nice. She knows you're trying to do something, but it still works. She's still, it's nicer to you. So if you're into cults like me, check it out. Hold on. Reckless Ben. He probably will never see this, so he'll never know we shouted him out, but I shouted you out, dude.
Oh, Reckless Ben. That's a memorable name, Reckless Ben.
Yeah, he does reckless stuff. What's funny was the Scientology people eventually kicked him out, but what made them feel like he needed to be kicked out was they were doing some interview, because he was trying to get into like this higher level. So doing this interview, and he talked about how he has an engineering degree. He does slacklining. He was featured on Tosh.0, and he has a YouTube channel called Reckless Ben where he's done all these stunts and stuff. And he works for some tech company too. So they're like, there's just no way. It just doesn't make sense. He says he studied engineering, but he does slacklining, and he's on Comedy Central. Like, this guy is fake. We got to get him out of here. We got to make him admit to his lies.
Oh, really?
So they're you were like, you need to admit whatever it is that you're lying about. You need to admit to it right now. And he's like, I'm not lying about anything. So they kicked him out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at the video, what it's called.
Yeah, you have to search Reckless Ben Scientology.
Oh, okay. Reckless Ben. Oh, I see it.
And where are you super into cults? Okay, I'll talk about cults more often.
Oh,
because-
interesting. Interesting. Okay. All right, I'll give this a good watch. So that will be
Oh yeah,
interesting.
you might enjoy it. You might think it's funny.
But yeah, guys, any last words? Any last words? We covered a lot. Wow, I can't
Covered
believe
a lot.
it seemed like we covered Sienna May years ago.
See, I know, right?
Yeah.
Sienna May, that's crazy. You know what's crazy? I didn't know what she I didn't remember what she looked like, and she came up on my TikTok feed, and I thought I followed her because her body type is the same as mine. And I was like, I like the outfits and stuff. So I was like, oh, let me follow her. And then when we were talking about Sienna May, I typed in TikTok Sienna May. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's that girl I just followed. Unfollow, right?
Oh no. No, it's because the ads, they knew we were talking about. No,
oh
they
my
did,
God,
like, you know what I mean?
that is
You must,
crazy.
the ads did it. The ads did it.
So Sienna May, she definitely needs help. I just find it disgusting what she did. It doesn't matter that they're guys. I don't buy the narrative that if a guy felt like nobody feels good when their friend, you can't even trust falling asleep around your friend or having a normal teenage good time around your friend, that hurts. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And I don't think she'll apologize for it. I think, I don't know. I don't know what she'll have to go through. And then we talked about Tasha K. She got what she deserved. We talked about
you're like, and she got what she deserved.
She really did. Like, I'm really glad. Over $1 million. Over probably more around 2 million.
Yeah, and the thing is, Cardi doesn't even need that. She's just doing it out of spite. Like, hey,
I know. Yeah, Cardi doesn't need it, but you know, we got receipt. Cardi came with receipts, so Tasha K gotta pay. And then we talked about Adam McIntyre, the Steamies. Jesus.
Yeah, I can't believe that was what it was over. I was like, oh my, the Steamies.
No, I can't. I don't want to believe it.
Oh my gosh, you know what? We should definitely make it a goal to be on the Steamies next year. We are called at 5%. We need to make it a goal. We gotta make it big so we could be acknowledged as we could be recognized. at least be nominated. You know, we gotta at least.
That is so funny. Nobody cares about Steamies.
No, I know.
They just want the Steamies.
We care about the Steamies. That's what we care about. He's legit. I'm not even kidding. He's legit gonna make that a thing. Like that's gonna be what everyone is gonna care more about.
That is so funny. That his haters are gonna be so mad.
I know.
Team Star is gonna be so mad.
You can't hate Ethan for being nominated for the actual Streamies and still shitting on them. It was so funny. I remember the year he was nominated and still was like, they're shit. Like, I'm like, wow. I was like, whoa, he really didn't give a fuck. So
that's why I like Ethan. I relate to him. I relate to, this is what I think. And you can flatter me if you want to. I still think what I think.
Oh, Cat goes, start kissing ass now, ladies. I know, right? Like
I know. Like, whose ass do we have to kiss around here?
I know. I know. The day that we make it as a segment on, when I mean a segment, I mean like a sentence. Oh, there's a podcast called.
I know, right? It'll be a sentence.
I know it'll be a sentence, but still, the day we make it a sentence.
The day or Trisha Paytas copyright claims every video because the channel's called that 5%.
She got 2 of my videos
on your real page, your real page, your personal. page.
Yeah. She's broke. That's okay. After she got all of that, I just ended up privating those videos so she doesn't get shit.
That's what people do. Yeah, people would,
I'm giving her shit. Those are my hard-earned videos. Like, what?
Yeah,
But-
she always has to get that 5%.
I know, that's
She
5%.
Dude, like, I'm like, low-key smart. Get your 5%.
I can't wait until she goes broke.
I don't know if that'll happen. I mean,
I don't think it will.
What would happen? YouTube would have to go down. TikTok would have to go down. She makes herself relevant. She always finds a way to make herself relevant.
Oh, definitely. Oh, she's about to be a family vlog channel because let me tell you, her videos, anything related to infertility, has gotten her hundreds and thousands of views. Yeah. Those have been her higher views. So I think, when she has a baby, she's gonna have baby content. People are gonna watch.
Oh my God, yep.
It's never gonna end. People are gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, Trisha put her baby in leather. Her baby, how could she put a baby in leather?" I'm sure there's gonna be some shit. So this is gonna be a cycle on and on and on. So
yeah, you're so right. Yep.
But
damn.
Yeah. But all right, guys. It's been real. It's like a snowstorm here, so I've been looking outside constantly.
Oh, wow, really, it's snowing there.
Yeah, 18 inches. Yeah.
Crazy, man. I still want to go in that snow. That sounds fun.
No, it does not sound fun. I had to move my car from the driveway, and now I'm like dying to look outside to see if it's so bad. Like, how bad is it? Do I need to shovel some now? I don't know. I'm just annoyed, but yeah. Oh, thanks, Anne. Great episode. Woo-woo.
Thank y'all for participating in the chat, giving us your 5%.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know, Blossom, you don't like to say the like, comment, subscribe, but
yeah,
I gotta say it. If you enjoyed this 5%, like the video, subscribe. We are on our way to 1,000 subscribers.
I know, and we got 3,000 hours of watch time. We got 3,000. We need 4,000 hours of watch time to be monetized, and like we need basically 700 more subscribers or 650 more subscribers. Oh yes, we're making it.
We're moving the needle. This is so cool. It's so fun. So it's fun chatting about gossip with y'all. Thank y'all. Have a great night, y'all.
Bye, guys.